Who
Welcome,
else is
welcome.
here? Welcome,
Happy
welcome.
Tuesday. Hello,
Tyra,
Tyra. Hi,
hello,
Abby.
darling. Abby, Kevin,
Hazy,
Travis,
John. Hello, Chloe,
Chloe,
Shane,
Abby,
Modesto,
Hosey joined
Random.
first. Hi,
Oh,
Hosey.
gee, Easy. Good to see you.
John. Yeah. Hi, ladies. Oh, I love it.
Mm.
Love it, love it, love it.
Hello,
Gifts
ladies and
from the
gents.
goddess. Is that, who is
That's Randolph.
this Randolph? That's
Mm-hmm.
what I thought. Randolph, hello there, darling.
Isn't that a great
Randolph.
name?
I think about you all the time.
So do I. And I get little messages from him. And Randolph, I just sent him Chaos liked a video of his on TikTok that I never knew he did. He did a stitch of one of my videos, and it's so excellent. It's like, Randolph, make videos like you're a natural
Oh,
teacher. So I'm
yes.
saying it again in public.
Randolph is a
No
natural
pressure,
a lot of
Randolph, but
things.
it's
Yes.
like,
Just so
oh
helpful
my
in
God.
every way. Always supportive, always right
Yep.
there.
Yep.
Pulling for us, man. I appreciate you
For
so much. Just your
exactly.
support is big. Thank you. And
Huge.
all of you who are here.
Totally.
Thank
Y'all are
you.
like pillars in our
We
energy
need,
field.
yeah, and we need you because today's a tough one.
Today's a tough one. Exactly.
Today's
Thank
a
you for
tough one.
coming. Thank you for coming at this different time and for being willing to heal.
Yeah.
This is a big one.
For me, it is anyway.
Exactly. Exactly. And I changed it from healing the tyrants to healing the lost ones because
I like that.
that's really the issue. It's the lostness from our own center, from our heart, from our earth, from the other people, right?
Yes.
These are people in a well, and we all have been lost. We've all been separated from our heart, from our body, from each other.
Yeah.
And so it's our healing. We're just aiming it as somebody who is particularly lost and can particularly help when they reconnect and remember.
Yeah. Yep.
And so we think of this as like a really efficient use of time.
Definitely.
We can heal ourselves and her and these folks. Yeah. And they're all
And you
going to
read
be
my mind on
billionaires.
that. I was thinking about that just today, how I would love to change it from tyrants to lost ones, lost boys, lost girls, but nothing with gender. So you used ones, which is perfect.
Yep.
As a copywriter, I'm like, nailed it.
Yep.
And also you heard me. Of course you did.
Yes, I did. Exactly. That. How many times does that happen where we're just like, oh, that was just what I was going to say.
It is. Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So we want to, Ginny's going to share her story. Dr. Ginny's going to share her story as to why J.K. Rowling, because we know Chris Best is, we're looking to be colleagues with Chris, and colleagues with J.K., colleagues with everyone. But Chris is a little further along. Chris is a little closer in. So, Ginny, will you tell us your story? Tell us your story of why J.K. hit so deep in her lostness.
Well, first of all, my son is transgender.
Yeah.
So I have a transgender son, and he is non-binary and is just precious, precious, precious to me, of course. And I started reading Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, came out in 1997, and I was right there. And I mean, I was like, give me that book. And I got and I read them all in advance, and I could not wait to read to begin reading those stories to Sam when he was little, because I read to him every single day. We always read, and he could read himself by the time he was like 3, but he was like, "Ooh, what is this? What is this book on your shelf? It's got a cool cover on it. What is this?" And he was like 4 years old. And I was like, "Well, this is this." And he was like, "Let's read it. Can I read?" And he was very scared of it, of course, at first, because it is a little scary.
A little scary.
But he was just like really in it, and then I just kept reading to him. He just was like, "No more," and so I read the whole series to him. And he is 25 now. And in 2015, that was when things got really rough for people who were trans specifically, when the state itself began really going after trans people. Can you hear me? Am I echoing?
Yeah, I can hear you well. It's good.
Okay. No
Yep.
echo. I'm hearing an echo, but no. Okay, good. And so around 2015 was when the bathroom laws started getting passed in Florida specifically, which is where we lived. And I began really digging into why. Why are they doing this? Why are they targeting trans people specifically? I don't understand. Like, what would be their motivation to do this? And of course, I dug into it and found a lot of really dark things as to why. That goes back to white supremacy, which goes back to really white workers is what they want. And anybody
White babies.
white babies. And if you don't, and if they don't, if you're not paired with somebody, and I guess this is why they go after LGBTQ people as well, because when they're paired up, they don't produce any white babies. So it's like, well, then get out. We don't want you here. But trans people specifically, because it's such a small population, the percentage is so small, that they're easy to target because so few people know trans people. So few people know any trans people, and so don't understand, and misinformation can be easily spread. So around 2015, these bathroom laws began to be passed in Florida and other places, and my son was 15 at the time and was terrified to drink water, would stop drinking water at school, which carries on even to this day.
Right.
Like a really like a damage to like I can't drink water because then I have to go to the bathroom and it's not safe.
Yeah.
So no drinking water and also holding your urine all day, right? So a lot of children went through this. Very little is said about it, but that's our experience. And I know it happens to a lot of people who grew up during that time period in the last 10 years. But the persecution has been increasing over time and certainly kicked up specifically when really in 2019 with J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
When she began with she has 17 million followers on Twitter and began really tweeting some very anti-trans situations. The first tweet had to do with a woman who was fired in the UK for saying all these transphobic things online and elsewhere, and they fired her. And J.K. Rowling championed her and was like, had hashtags about her and all kinds of stuff. So that was where it began. Her first tweet was about that. And then, of course, the pushback from the trans community and the LGBT community and allies, that she just doubled down on it. And it has not stopped. And it's just gotten worse and worse and worse over time. She is aligned herself in sort of an echo chamber of other gender critical feminists and generally called TERFs, trans exclusive radical feminists, is the term. And she wears that proudly. And the purpose and the interesting thing about it is that it comes really from a place of protecting women. And it comes down to just misinformation and a misunderstanding, I think, of exactly what that means to be a woman, what the experience and how harmful that is to people. I don't think she understands that the issue with trans youth is 46% of trans youth attempt suicide, as opposed to 30% of cisgender youth.
Attempt or the suicidal ideation?
The suicide ideation caught at the ER because of an attempt. Yes.
Okay.
So 46% there, 30% at the cisgender level for youth about the same age. So it's a huge difference.
Heartbreaking. Yeah.
And so and that's in the United States just specifically. So we don't even know, because Brazil is the worst where it comes to trans violence.
Mm.
And her message spreads globally. She has global influence, of course, with her the trust that she has. She is the most wealthy author in modern times. No one has ever made more money off of a book or writing than her.
Right.
So she has
Ever.
huge trust, especially as a children's book, that she has huge trust of parents, huge trust of children. But what happened to us specifically was that it really did break our hearts. There was a deep betrayal because we loved Harry Potter. We love Hermione Granger. We love Ron Weasley. We love these characters.
Yeah.
And so it felt almost like she pulled us in to something and then just said, I gotcha, and squashed those that did not fit in. And of course, or not fit in, but trans people and LGBTQ people as well. But specifically trans people, as she continues her rampage, her sort of tweet rampage on X, Twitter.
Yeah.
So,
but then she really built her. I mean, Harry Potter was about the alternative kids, the kids who didn't fit in, the kids who were the geeks and the nerds and so her fan base is LGBTQ, spectrum people.
Exactly.
Of every age. I mean, you're reading to your son at 4, and then I know countless adults who loved these books. So and of course, and all over the world. I mean, it's probably got to be the most translated of the series of young adult fiction. So the
and
scope
not to mention
is
the
unfathomable.
movies. The movies.
Tolkien, the movies, exactly.
And the movies.
Endless, yeah.
I'm sorry I interrupted you. What were you
No,
saying
that's
about
it.
Tolkien?
It's like Tolkien level scope,
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. It's a book that will carry on far into the future. If there is one. There is one.
We're there. We're here.
We're there.
We're building
it. We're building it. Yeah. And so it's one of those things that really hurt us specifically, just because the legislation that comes out against trans people in the United States specifically, and I can speak directly to the United States, is that I follow like a hawk the policies, the procedures, the legislation. I've been doing that since 2015 to protect Sam at the time, who was young and of course is still. But it's all of that is influenced by her. She is the biggest influencer of that. Her quotes and her tweets are used as support for why this legislation gets passed. And it's a constant spread of misinformation and harm to children and people. And of course, we are no longer in the United States because of the legislations that came out against trans people. We are, as Sam says, we are in Portugal for trans reasons, which, we were very lucky to get out in January when we did, because there is no access to gender affirming care in Florida at all. And certainly we needed that. So that's why we had to leave. And of course, you can see it coming, where they're continuing to move toward, it's immigrants, and then it's activists, and then it's trans people. It's like all of that. The surveillance and all of that stuff is a lot. So, of course, analyzing it and reading Project 2025 again, which is also influenced by her as well, is the concept of, it's written there specifically that they want to erase trans people. So, we're like, okay, explicit. Bye. Guess we're going then.
Yeah,
we'll bring our gifts to Portugal then. How about that?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and it's like the irony is the outliers of our society are the new center. They are our teachers. They are our heart. They are our leaders. They are our brilliant geniuses. I mean, that we all aren't, but last shall be first shall be last is the new order. And and she got it wrong. She got it really wrong out of her pain and out of her block here. And then the amount of people that she's harmed, and that is, it's countless. Her ripples are endless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Um, and of course, indigenously, trans people, as we know,
Yes.
we're the protectors of children.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
Trans
Yep.
people are the ones who stay, who stay with the mothers who are continuing to create. They're in the realm, and then there's the trans people are there taking care of the young children who,
Yes.
you know, they're
Yes.
caring for them, they're protecting them, they're the protectors of children, and it's
Mhm.
one of those things where you think, why do they not want to protect children? And you can look at it straight in the eye in the sense of the system really needs broken children.
Yes. Yes.
So
Exactly.
there's also that. So there's a lot of reasons why. And I think that some of it, she may just not be aware of how much harm she causes. And I mean, I don't know. She seems, I don't know, like
Yeah.
there's a lot she's missing there. And I'm giving her a break there, you know?
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Um,
Yep. Oh,
I'm giving
and
her
this is what we find, right? Everybody at that level of wealth and elitism, they're in a bubble, and they don't get any information through, which is part of why we're doing this, is
yep,
that the field is still accessible, and
yeah,
we can still go in there and pop that bubble. Um,
exactly.
and this is it. And just to add what you're saying, there have always been trans people. There have
Yeah,
always
always.
been gay people. There have always been non-binary people. They have always been leaders. They have always been caretakers. They have always been our liberated,
Yes.
um,
Shiny ones.
yeah, exact shiny
Our
ones,
liberated
exactly,
shiny
exactly.
ones.
And
Yes.
in India, and they're vaulted. They are seen to carry
Yes.
the codes, right,
Yep.
for of both the masculine and the feminine.
Yep.
They are holy. They are sacred, and they are. We all are,
Yep.
and they are.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
And the thing is that as the mother of a non-binary person, and growing up and guiding him as he was growing up, being his person, it was difficult at first because there wasn't much, I had to dig in and figure out what to do. I mean, he came out when he was 14, and I was just like, well, I don't know, let me try to understand this. Um, but the the situation is that with her tweeting what she does, it gives parents an excuse to not have to do that, to not have to do
Yes.
the work, to look within yourself and go, this is me, this is my experience.
Yep.
But that doesn't mean that's my child's experience. My child is not a reflection of me. My child is another human being who belongs to themselves, not to me. That person
Yeah.
does not belong to me. He's not
Mm.
a reflection of me. And it takes deep work to do that. And when your child is different like that, it's one of those things where you just go, wow, what, for me anyway, I was just like, that's the research that I did as an elf was just astronomical
Yeah.
and fun because, and two, the experience of living with Sam is there's so much that he teaches me because he knows all. Like, it's like he knows both sides of everything.
Yes.
It's
Yeah, my trans friend too. It's like I just he's always been just ahead of the game. you know.
yeah, it's just
Um Amazing.
yeah, the experience of being coming into the world in a female body
Yes.
and assigned female at birth and raised as a female, and then suddenly, and then not suddenly, but then you're just like this. And he has high level of testosterone in his blood. It's just that's just how he is. He was built that his body is built that way.
Yes.
So then, him going, this is not who I am, and then being a man, being a person who's masculine, but then going back and forth all the time. He's like, well, I like both. My gender, he says, my gender is no.
Now
And so I'm
I'm
like,
opting out.
yeah. He's like, My gender is no. You ask me what my gender is, I say no. Nah.
I love that. I love that. We need that term, right? It's not because it's not non-binary. It's like it's just no. It's just
It's
I'm not
no.
going to play that
I'm
game.
not gonna
I'm
play.
not interested.
Yeah.
Not interested. Yeah, love it.
Exactly, and the
Yeah.
amount of knowing, like I said, the amount of tenderness and knowing. I was interesting, I read a he is a writer as well, and the writing that he writes, the writing that he writes, but the what he writes, when I read it, I'm like, "How do you know this?
Yeah.
How do you know?" Because I'll read things that he'll write about from the point of view of a character, a mother character that
Yes.
is just like so into what that experience is as a mom when you've got, or a father, I guess, but as a mom, but it's just like, how did you know that? How
Yes.
did you know that? That's
Yes.
not,
Yes.
you're not, you don't have a child of your own. So it's like, how do you know that? And he's just like, I know,
Yes.
I know
Yes.
stuff.
Well, and this is it's just occurring to me like the word transgender. It's a beyond gender.
Yes.
Like it's
It transcends
it's
gender,
transcends gender.
transcends
It's like
gender.
you could call him male or whatever, and this is we were talking about this in I was sharing how I love watching Trixie and Katya and drag queens because they constantly interchange pronouns and it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It's like it's just for play. The whole
For
thing is
play.
just for play.
Yeah.
And so we play with language and we play with whatever we want to wear, whatever you call me anything. I don't care.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's trans that whole fucking story. It's trans
Transcends
the
gender.
binary. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And I think that it's one of those things that too, as we talk further about all of this, the transgender or gender essentialism is something that, we need to, as a collective, understand in the sense of the language that we use to identify people.
Yeah.
Um, why? Obviously, it's to give a concrete image, right? So you can imagine something. This is why you have the word woman or man, is to imagine something, a concrete. Instead, we could just say a nurturing energy, right?
Yes. Yes.
But that's more abstract. So we're going to have to find some language that allows us to identify that energy or identify that presence, um, in a concrete way. So
Mm.
I just, and I'm down. I'm like, let's figure it
You're
out.
I'm like,
Let's
if
figure it
we
out.
need
Let's
it,
figure it out
you're the
tonight.
resident writer and linguist. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, if there's anybody I would trust with that, and would want to work with on that, it's you.
Aw, thank you, honey. Thank you.
Yeah.
I would love to. It sounds like
Our new
fun, and
lexicon. We
certainly
need a
work with
whole new,
Sam.
like, we need everything, right? We
Yeah,
need everything. We need new
exactly.
stories. We need everything, new buildings, new everything. And we need a lexicon.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
And I would, and Sam would help. Sam would be
Yeah.
totally down. We started doing it in the kitchen earlier. We were like, what word could we use, like, to bridge that gap between this gendered word that is also concrete but means
Yes.
nurturing, right? And we were
Yes.
talking about the tarot and how the
Yes.
tarot works so well, and that sometimes you pull the Empress card
Yeah.
and that's your energy for today, even though you may be born as a male, right?
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
but this is my energy. This is what I've got right now. But words like the magician, right? The magician can
Yes.
be either one that
Yes.
is gender neutral. So, or the
Yes.
tower is gender neutral. And so using things
Mhm.
like that as energy words that are very,
Yes.
but at the same time, Sam said, yeah, but that's so witchy. He's like, that's too witchy. I
Tuition.
was like,
Fair enough. Fair enough. I know we
that's
need it's
too
like
witchy.
although I'm all for like get the witchy, get the words in there, but I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm always aiming for like
Somewhere
non-alienating
in the
terms,
middle.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't like
Um
scare people half to death.
I don't particularly like empress or emperor. I'm like the whole sort of kings and
Yeah.
queens like that. That's
Agreed.
all so fucking
Oh,
old.
sure. Yeah.
So but it's like but if we called it like empresser or something, it would be like, what is that? You know what I mean? And that's
Just
the
change the word
new,
altogether.
yeah, exactly. And it's really just
Yeah.
the feeling, let's say, of
Yeah.
being deeply in your seat, in your right seat
Yeah.
assignment,
Mhm.
something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not lording over anyone. It's so the whole thing is
Right.
shifted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for today, our nurture, the nurturing energy that it takes to do this soul retrieval for J.K. Rowling or for any of them really takes that nurturing energy. And I used to say strong mom energy, but Sam corrected me. He's like, what? I mean, what? Why? I'm like,
Yeah.
you're right. Let's use
Yeah.
different language. So it's nurturing energy. It's a strong nurturing energy that holds
Right.
people accountable. We're
Yep.
anxious because the person is lost. And that at the same time, we're going to have to hold them accountable and mete out the consequences. And that's just strong energy. That's strong nurturing energy. When you love a child, that's what you do. That's how you guide them. That's what discipline is. And
Yes.
that's what this needs. That's what this energy is.
Yes.
So tender discipline, which is, again, we think of discipline. It's like, well, it's just teaching you how to be, be
Absolutely. It's so
yourself.
loving.
It's
Yes.
teaching you
Yes.
how to be yourself
Yes.
without
And
harm.
teaching you and mirroring what you didn't see,
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
loving mirror. It's always a truth mirror is a loving mirror.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. A clean mirror, as you said
Clean
earlier
mirror. It's a
today.
clean mirror.
Clean
Yes.
mirror.
Yes.
I love
Yeah.
that image too. Yes.
Yep.
So we go into this as clean mirrors, right?
Yeah.
Nurturing clean mirrors that we go up and find her.
Okay.
But she, just to give her just a few things about her, she's 59. Her birthday's coming up. She'll be 60 on July 31st, and she was born in 1965. And her particular wounds, and I always like to look at what happened. You can look at the picture of her I found, which is so, oh my God, it's so cute. All the freckles and the cheeks. And, it's like, oh, so everybody look, J.K. Rowling as a child. It's the first thing that pops up on an image search. And, get that child in your mind. But her mother got MS when she was 10. So that was a huge thing. And then her mother died when she was 25 before she published any books or anything like that. She was bullied like so many of us. They called her rolling pin.
Mm.
Um, and she had very low self-esteem, didn't want to do anything but write. Just, they could not stop her. Was just writing all the time.
Mm.
And reading. So she did somewhat well in school, but not so much where the teachers weren't really rough on her.
Mm.
So there was a lot of that. So her mother getting sick when she was 10, I think, is probably the biggest wound. The loss of her mother, right? Because her mother was too sick to care for her. Um, so as a young adult, she was sexually assaulted as a young adult. She was a victim of domestic violence in her first marriage and was, after that, had to leave. She came to Portugal, actually. She married a Portuguese man. Did not work out. There was domestic violence, as I said. And she moved back to the UK with pretty much nothing but her Harry Potter writings in her suitcase
Mm.
and her young child at the time. And she was so poor. Basically, she describes it as, I was as poor as you can get in the UK without being homeless. So she just suffered scarcity as well, which all of these things I can identify with perfectly. These were all, I get it. I get it. And she loved, what is it? C.S. Lewis, The Witch in the Wardrobe. And those were her favorite,
Mm.
like books like that. She really loved all of those things and wrote her own stories when she started, when she was like 6 years old, was like writing a little story about a rabbit that got the measles and, cute little things like that. And she was a cutie patootie, you know?
Yep.
So
We all are
um,
underneath it all of us.
underneath it all, she still is a cutie patootie. So
Yeah. Yeah. Go
we
get her.
just need to go and get her.
Good.
So,
Very good. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm going to use the restroom so I don't get distracted. I'll be right back.
ah,
Please hold.
what do y'all want to talk about? Listen to me. What do y'all want to talk about? Can you tell that I'm from Texas when suddenly went right into my Texas accent? Anybody have questions? I'm scrolling through. Let's see. Ah, yeah. The audio is good. Good, good, good. I'm so glad. That one time, the first time when we did Peter Thiel, it was cutting out every other word. I felt so bad for you guys because I was like, that must have been really, and you stuck with us anyway. Woo, that must have been quite a deal. Just have to deal with that. But yeah, there you are.
Here I am.
You're back.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. Do we
all
want to
right.
ground then? Are we all ready? Everybody
Yep.
ready? Raise your
Yep.
hand if you're ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. If you need me to ground us, I will. But this is what you do is amazing. It's grounding. It's.
Okay. Yeah,
You
you don't
tell me.
have to do the
If you
grounding
want me
this
to
time.
though, I'll do whatever we want.
I know you. I know. But what do you think? Let's have it. Let's ask
Let's ask. Yeah,
people in the
we'll do a
comments
poll.
and see what we think.
Do you guys need a want?
Do you need a
Want?
grounding or do we
5
want to
minute
go ahead
grounding?
and start?
Yeah, I'm open. I
Let
love
the
it.
audience, let
Just
the
acts.
people with us decide because we're all going together.
Exactly.
Yeah. Lots of hearts.
Lots of
Thank
hearts.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that, love. Thank you all for being here.
Totally.
Yay. Yeah.
Well,
Mm,
maybe I'll just do really, really brief. 2
Really
minutes.
brief.
Yes,
That's a
grounding.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Okay, great. All right, let's just put our feet on the floor. If you're sitting down, it's okay if
Okay.
you're laying down. However you want to do this is always okay. But if you can, put your feet on the ground, do it. And this is all very, very easy. It's the easiest thing in the world to just be. We're just going to listen to Ginny's voice and we're going to honor this process. And we'll do it from awareness, not from our mind. So, awareness is that which sees your mind and that which is hearing my voice. Behind your name and behind everything is this witnessing consciousness. It's the same one here and the same one over there. And just notice how that awareness is endlessly vast, utterly quiet, and naturally loving. It naturally shows up for everything. You have always just been here, showing up for you, showing up for this life. And I'll just ask you to come into your body fully, to show up fully inside this vehicle, inside this beautiful, perfect body where you live. So feel your belly and your chest. Let them both be just relaxed and open. Feel your whole chest deep inside your heart, behind your sternum. Feel your spine, feel your rib cage. Let it all soften and open. Nothing you need to do, nothing you don't have to breathe correctly or do anything. You're just feeling yourself, feeling the body. Feel the belly, feel the diaphragm. And from deep inside your chest, diaphragm, and belly, deep inside where the spine is, let the whole torso melt. Just soften and open, like you're spilling out from the inside out. We're so tight deep inside ourselves. We're just going to unwind it. Just by virtue of feeling the interior of your body, you unwind the tension. The body senses, oh, I'm safe. Someone's here. I can relax. There's presence here. So show up for yourself inside your back, inside your mid back, between your shoulder blades, down in your pelvis. Feel your whole pelvis soften. Feel your sit bones. Feel your tailbone. Feel the pubic bone. Feel the hip joints soften. Feel your upper legs and deep inside the bones. Let them just melt. Melt with your own presence. Feel the muscles and down into the knees and deep inside the knee joint. And feel your lower legs and your calves and shins. Feel your ankles loosen and your feet just soften completely and open all through the heels and the arches and the toes. That you feel the energy system that goes down from below your feet into the ground. We are trees, energetic trees, completely and utterly connected to everything. There's no separation here. We are already rooted. We just haven't noticed it. We haven't felt it. Good, like the whole front of yourself soften and the whole back of yourself. Feel nice and settled in the back of yourself. Feel your shoulders and your shoulder blades, the shoulder joints. Let the arms soften and just be loose. Let your hands be loose and open. You can place your palms upward if you like. Doesn't matter, but it's kind of a nice feeling. You can feel inside your neck, inside the spine and the throat, letting it all soften and open. All the way up to the brainstem, that spot right where the brain meets the spine at the top of the neck, and then from the brainstem all the way through the top of the head. Let that be nice and open. We've got roots and branches. We've got roots going down through our feet, and you could say branches coming out through the top of the skull, and every chakra is a branch. Energy systems just vibrating and spiraling and sending messages and receiving messages. So we just are opening ourselves. Open the back of your head. Feel that there's a nice big door there and just open it right up. Open the top of the head. Feel deep behind your eyes and the pineal gland in between your ears. Let that third eye just open a little bit just by virtue of your feeling it. Feel your brain, feel your frontal lobe, feel your forehead and your eyes and eye sockets. Let the eyes relax. Get the nose open, the sinuses open. Feel the roof of your mouth and your teeth, your jaw, your chin and your tongue, the back of your throat. And let your whole head just soften and open. Top of the head open, bottom of the feet open, hands open, heart open. That's how we'll proceed.
All right.
Here we go.
Well, I want everybody to gather up your strong, nurturing energy. Let's gather it up. Let's take a look at J.K. Rowling. I can feel her to the north. It's funny. When we were doing that, I could feel her just to the north, just because I'm in Portugal and we're just right. They're just right up there to the north.
Right.
So I can. I was like, there she is. I kind of have a tendency to move in wherever direction. I imagine people, and it's like, there she is.
There she
To
is.
the north. She's right behind me there. So up right there up on that hill right there that I always imagine being the hill that we have to go up and climb to get them. And so yeah, she is a tiny little girl. She's a freckle-faced little cutie patootie, and she's one of us. And imagine, so we'll just go right into it. I think that we're probably all ready to do that. And yeah. So, I want you to imagine that you're holding her hand,
Mhm.
that she is the cutest little red-headed, freckle-faced, blue-eyed, adorable little one. Little 4-year-old, just as cute as she can be. And you've got her by the hand, and you're walking through the forest with her. And suddenly you realize that you've lost hold of her hand, and that she's broken away from you and run off. And so you don't know where she went, how she got so far away from you so fast. And those little ones can run. So it's the forest, and you're up on a mountain, and just imagine that you begin to have great anxiety when you look around and you see that she is nowhere to be found. And so you get all of us together, you go back and you get all of us together and say, everybody, we have lost JK. We have lost little Joe, and I can't find her anywhere. Can somebody come and help? Can we all come help me find her? Help us find her. And so everybody comes together and we all go up. We all go together, all through the forest, along the mountains, climbing higher along the mountain and all the tree line. There are tons of trees. There's just this big forest. It's this thick forest all the way up to the mountaintop. And you can't imagine why she's gone, why she broke away from you, and why you can't find her. So you keep looking, Everybody make a grid on the mountain and everybody search their little area for little Joe. And so you keep walking up the mountain, and we just spiral all the way up to the mountain and look everywhere, behind every rock and every tree, and we look everywhere, and we get to the top of the mountain. And up at the top there is a deep, dark well at the very top of the mountain that goes all the way down. You can't even see the bottom of it. You can't see where the water line is in the well. It's so deep. It goes so deep. All the way to the ground, all the way to the base of the mountain and below. And you just think, oh my goodness, and imagine what it would feel like to know that a child, that cute little child, that adorable, precious one of us has fallen in that well. And imagine what that would feel like to know that she was that lost and she that was that gone, and it almost feels hopeless to get her back. And she's precious to us, all of us. So I want you to imagine that you you find a pitcher there by the well, and you pick it up and you just begin to pour water that just is love for Joe, love for J.K. Rowling, all the way out. Just let it pour into the well. Gather all the love that you have for trans people, all the love that you have for non-binary people, for people who say no to gender, for all the people who are so brilliant and shiny and bright. And you just pull up all that love, because we've got little Joe at the bottom of the well, and she's got a lot to do. She's got a lot of great things to do. She has so much potential. She's so creative, such a delight, so charming, and so intelligent and talented. So you pour all of the love that you have for whoever you love, everything you love, just pour the love into the well. And she's down there, and we want to buoy her up. We want to let her tread water all the way up so that she can make it, so that we can bring her up to us, bring her back. So pour more love out of the pitcher. Just imagine clear, bright, light water pouring out of this pitcher into the well. And slowly we're calling down to her, Joe, are you in there? Joe, are you okay? Joe, answer me, Joe. And she doesn't answer. And so with that anxiety and that urgency to save her life and bring her back, pour more water in, pour more love into the well for Joe, specifically for J.K. Rowling. Imagine all the books that you read. If you've read the Harry Potter series, how much you loved all the things she created with great love and talent and skill. And just all the things that she gave to you as readers, all the hope she gave, give it back, pour it into the well, let it just pour in. And as the water rises and there begins to be more, just call her name. Joe, are you in there? And you hear her and she hollers back, I'm here. I'm here. And then you just again pour more love. There she is. You know she's coming up. Here she is, our precious Joe. And there she is. And you just keep pouring love in. Pour as much love as you can muster into the well to pull her up, save her, bring her back to us. And as you pour, she comes to the top and you see her and she's just, and you grab her by the shoulders gently and you just pull her to you and you just say, oh, my darling one. Oh, I am so glad you were safe. Oh, we missed you. We were so worried about you. Why did you run away? Why? Oh, I'm so glad you're safe, though. It's okay. I'm so glad you're safe. And just hold her. Let her feel the warmth, your warmth. Let her feel your love. And just hold on to her. She's crying because that was scary. That well is dark and that well is deep. And it's scary down there. And she thought probably nothing would ever come of it. That would be the end. That's where she would always be. But you came and you brought her back. And so you hold her and you give her all your love and you just say, darling, darling, my sweet one, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, thank goodness. And allow yourself to feel the relief of finding her and holding her little body. There she is. Little Joe. And as you're holding her, just imagine that she is crying and begins to cry. And you say, darling, what is the matter? Are you okay? What happened? Is there something else? Is there something else, honey? And she says, yes, Mama. Yes. And you say, honey, what is it? And she points to the well and you see it. And you go over to the well and you've got little Joe by the hand because you don't want her to fall back in. So you've got her by the hand and you're holding her and she's crying. You're holding her hand. You walk back to the well and you look at it. And you notice that Joe has built the well herself. And Joe, there are bodies that are all lined. The well is not made of stone. It is made of bodies. People who have lost hope or lost their life entirely because of persecution and being told they are unworthy by people they trusted. And additionally, you look at them and you say, Joe, there are over 375,000 people in this well just because of your carbon footprint. What in the world, honey? Look at this. Look at all the people who have died of starvation because of drought or died in floods because of all of the things that you have done with all of your wealth to destroy the planet. All of the animals, honey. Look at all of these. Look at these sweet animals. Look at this little hedgehog, honey. Why? The little hedgehog. Look how sweet it was, and now it's gone. Look at all these extinct little animals that aren't here anymore. And I want you to take a look, honey, at all of these trans youth that 46% of them are brokenhearted and consider that there is no hope here, and that they consider taking their lives because of things that you say. Did you do this? Is this you? Did you do this? Look at this one teenager who was kicked out of their home because their parents just didn't understand because of all the misinformation that you spread. And look, they're homeless. Look at these. Look at all of this suffering. Honey, did you do this? Is this you? Did you cause this? Honey, tell me, is this you? Look at this one little child right here who is a beautiful, beautiful little trans girl who is 11 years old and is about to go through puberty and is not allowed puberty blockers because of you, because of things that you have said that they have used to legitimize legislation against trans youth and gender affirming care. And this little girl will have to go through male puberty that belongs to a male body. Imagine what that her life is like, how scared she is about that, or what that will be like for her and her parents who protect her. So, did you do this, honey? Is this you? Why are you doing this? Did you do this? And she turns to you and she's crying and she says, yes, 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 it was me. I didn't understand. It was just, I didn't understand. And it's so hard for me to accept criticism when I say something. It hits me deep. It's hard, Mama. And I don't know what to say. So I just lash out. I just attack people. And I don't mean it. I don't mean it. It's almost become out of my control. It's become somebody I'm not. And I don't know what to do about it now. Ah, and you just reach over and you pull her close to you and you just say, honey, I get you. I understand. I understand. I understand. And she says, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please, can I take it back? Please, can I change? Please, can I take it back and start over? And you say, yes, we can. Yes, we sure can. Good girl. Yes. Yes, ma'am. We can start over. We can fix this, you and me. All of us together, we can fix this. Don't you worry. You will fix it and we will help you. And she says, really? We can really fix it? And you say, yes, ma'am. Yes, we can. So she says, how do we fix it? And you say, well, the first thing we do is we make sure that every single tweet that you ever tweeted, take it back, honey, take it back. You need to go in and you need to fix that. You need to tell people what you know now. That trans women are women too. You need to take that back. You need to stand up. You have a lot of trust, a lot of authority, and you have a lot of influence. You have a lot of power. And all you have to do is say, I was wrong. I was misinformed and I made a mistake. Take it back. That's all you got to do. That. And we're going to start filling cups of all of the trans children and their families. start filling their cups, especially teenagers who are homeless. We're going to fill their cups. We're going to fill those cups, all those cups. And all of the trans people, all the non-binary people, all of those people, we're going to fill all their cups. Because that's not, you took that money. That's not your money. You took that. We bought your books. And that's where all of it is extracted, honey. It's all taken, belongs to the people. Give it back. And you can fix it. You have the money. There's a lot of money there. You can fix that. So you fill all those cups. Make sure they have everything they need and more. And as you do that, go even further and fill all the cups of the trans adults and the trans elders who have been through so much. And there's so few of them left because of things people have said, like you have said. So fill their cups, make sure they have everything they need in their old age, and they have their community around them. They have plenty. They have all they need. And then I need you to go and fill as many cups from the women in Palestine, the children in Palestine. Fill all their cups. The children in Tigray, the women in Tigray, fill all their cups. The women and children in Sudan, fill all their cups. The women and children in the Congo, fill all their cups. Fill all the cups of the women and children in Hawaii. Fill all those cups. All the war-torn areas that have been caused by just people migrating because of your carbon footprint, my love. You just fix it. You just give it back. You just give them what they need, and you have enough. And as you move up, then fill your own cup. Fill your own cup, and you will have enough. You have plenty, honey. There you go. And she says, yes, I do have plenty. I have enough. Look, my cup is full. And you say, yes, it is. It is full. And she says, is that all? Is that all we have to do? And I said, well, the next thing we do is we make sure that all of the dead are buried. 320 trans people are murdered every year. Those are just the ones we know of, and we need to visit all those funerals. We need to bury them in their preferred place with their people. We need to reclaim their bodies and give them back to the earth. And you need to make that right to their families and their friends and their community. Okay, can you do that? And she says, yes, I can do that. And she smiles and she says, is that all? Is that all I need to do? Can I do more? And you say, just keep on doing more, honey. Just keep on doing more. Ask the right people. Ask all the people what they need. And be careful what you say. Be careful what you say. You have so much influence, so much trust of parents. As a writer of children's books, parents trust you so much. And teachers, they trust you. And you need to be careful about what you say from now on, okay? Do you promise? And she smiles and says, yes, Mama, I promise. And you say, that's my good Joe. Good girl. Good girl, I understand. You've done it. I forgive you. I forgive you. It's okay. And she runs to you. And you pick her up and you hold her. Can you say thank you? Thank you for fixing that. That's so needed to be fixed. All those people feel so much better knowing you're on their side because they love you. They love you. And we missed you. We missed you. I'm so glad you're back. I'm so glad you're safe. You're here with us now. You're here. You never were separated from us, honey, never." And then you put her down back on the ground on her feet. You grab her hand, and everybody, you just all grab hands, and all of us walk back down the hill, back to the garden. We've got a big table with all kinds of food and books everywhere and magical forest all around and ducks in the garden and dogs and cats and birds, and everything is there. Everything is magical. And you sit her down next to a other 4-year-old child, and they start playing. And they start devising up a little game or a little story. She starts telling stories to all of the children that she just makes up right on the spot. And they're all just like, "Wow, Joe, we love you. We're so glad you're back. We're so glad to see you. You're awesome," the children say to her. And she says, "Ah, thank you." And she feels at home, and you look at her and you smile and you just go, "Oh, there's our Joe. Thank goodness she is with us. Thank you, Joe. Thank you." And then you can just pull yourself out of that real thing that just happened and come back, open your eyes, look around, stretch. That was hard. That was hard.
Nice work. You did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I would have filled all the cups, but Joe doesn't have enough money.
Yeah.
Joe doesn't have as much money as Elon. So I was
Not as
just like,
enough.
well,
We'll
we
just do.
just need to just make it right, Joe. Just make it right. You know what to do. You fill the cups as many as we can with what you've got.
Yeah, it was good. I just felt a lot of releases through the field and through my body, and just your words, just healing, just healing. So not just with her, but with with all of us, as it is. Right, it's one field.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah. She's one of so many who are doing so much harm. So she can be sort of emblematic of all of those who are spreading misinformation that is so harmful to people and children and their families. I know so many myself that so many as I was a lobbyist, or I did some lobbying with Equality Florida, and against conversion therapy and different things like that we would go to the legislature and talk to them. And I met so many people who were such good people. Oh my God, the best parents in the whole wide world, who the mothers and fathers that I worked with there with their children who were trans or or LGBTQ children, and they were just there, fighting for those children, just not their own children, because their children were not going to conversion therapy, but for other people's children who would end up in the wrong hands of the wrong type of therapist. You had sent your child to therapy and they end up in conversion therapy without,
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
so much harm. But these were people that I met and I'm still so close with, and I'm following their journeys as parents, and they have such young children who are trans and really going through it with the lack of ability to provide gender affirming care for their children. It's hard.
Yeah.
And all the people who are afraid right now in America, all the trans people who are terrified that J.K. Rowling could stand as really somebody emblematic of people who are doing such harm to trans people. So, yeah.
Yep. If she wakes up, it'd be an enormous
It
wave.
would be, yeah. It will be. Will be. One
Mhm.
day she'll wake up and it will be. It will be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because yeah, she'll have so much influence there, so much trust.
Mhm.
And yeah.
And it
So
won't be a
hopefully.
fight, you know, it's like I kept picturing, like, it's so it's like it's what we do, right? We create these binaries and it's red or blue or trans or anti-trans, like, it's versus just everyone connecting again, and, like, parents connecting with their children and listening and
Right.
hearing what's true, what would honor you, what do you need, you know? And not it's not being pro or anti anything. It's
Yeah,
just
exactly.
what's true, you know?
Yeah. Mhm.
But we make everything political, and we split ourselves instead of just talking about it, talking
Mhm.
about the major shift in gender expression
Yeah.
in our world. You know, that's real. That's a real thing, and every
Yeah.
child is unique in that journey. Every person is unique in that journey,
Yeah.
um, and we need that. We need the conversation to be free, to not be us pitted against each other,
Yep.
but be able to educate, be clean mirrors in getting to connecting, just connecting to
Yeah.
connecting in every way, parent and
Right.
child, and you know, through and all of our communities. So
Yeah.
um, it's
Definitely.
I'm so profoundly tired of um, of any split. It's like it's one family, it's one team, just one of us. And so imagine everybody's your family member. You're not anti, they're your family member, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
And how can we call in everyone to listen to each other,
Right.
understand and feel with uh, people with different experiences? You know,
Yeah, I mean, I think
no one with a different experience is a threat
yes,
to anyone else.
exactly, exactly,
Yeah.
and I think that there's 2 things. I mean, one thing is that there's so much of a campaign, "Listen to women, believe women," right? Which
Mhm.
has been massively helpful. That is that is great marketing there, where it's just like, "Believe women," right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Believe children,
Yes.
listen to children, believe children.
Yeah.
What they tell you is always true. I mean, that's just it, and you just
Yeah.
take it right there on the spot, and by that, I don't mean they never lie, I just mean
Yeah.
they just in their when they're talking about something that important, like who they feel that they are,
Mhm.
it is vastly important to listen and believe them. That is just
Mhm.
you just believe them, you just so,
Mhm.
"Okay,"
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
let them do what they need to do and help them along the way. Just take yourself out of it. It's not about you.
Mhm. Mhm.
This is another human being that they have a whole life they need to lead, that a whole lifetime beyond you.
Yeah.
So listen to them, listen to children, listen to them, and what are
Yeah.
they telling you? And of course, the argument is very much, that there's this influence to for women, especially. I know J.K. Rowling has said some things about this, but other people talk about it a lot. That girls are saying they're trans just because they don't want to be girls, because the world is so dangerous for girls,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So we
Mhm.
can't believe them. There's too much of an influence, and that they're being influenced to do this
Mhm.
when they're literally the statistics are the same as they have always been. They've consistently been. This is
Mhm.
how many trans people are generally in the population. It's
Mhm.
1% of the population.
Mhm. Mhm. Yep.
So it's like
Yep.
it's been that way consistently, and it still is. It's not
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And it also, I had a client whose daughter, I'm seeing Bob's question, she was, like,
mm,
10 years old at a private school, and it went through the school, like, trans was the new trend.
yeah,
And so this is a real thing. We have to talk about that. That
yeah,
it is there, that's the real thing. And there and so my so her daughter was like, "I think I'm trans." And so she was affirming, but she was also wary of like, well, this feels a little trendy. And she knew her daughter, you know, she kind of knew, like, I think this is a phase. We talked about it.
Yeah.
And so there were some parents who like in as it all washed out, there were some girls who went on puberty blockers, who followed this trend, and who later wanted to reverse it.
Mhm.
There was also a girl who stayed trans and was a boy. And then there were a whole bunch of girls who just sort of stayed in this place that my client's daughter did. And it was just a few months, and then they kind of found their gender expression again.
Mhm. Mhm.
The reason my client's daughter made it through in, let's say, within an alignment, is because my client knew her, who stayed right with her daughter.
Yes.
She
Yes.
never left listening to her, and she
Yeah.
listened very closely to what
Right.
she wanted. And
Mhm.
this girl, who was not trans in the end, she was just playing with gender, as you
Right.
do in the preteen
As we
and teen
do.
years,
Yeah,
as we
yeah.
all do.
We should be able to do that, sure.
And we should be able to
Yes.
do it without putting a label on it and, like,
Yeah.
locking it down. Which in my world, it's like, we're all so free that, like, again, like, it's like, well, like, there's no labels for it, so
Yeah.
express yourself, and it could be different one day to the next.
Yes. Yes,
As
yes.
the
Exactly.
drag queens show us quite a bit. Um, so
Megan and her love of drag, yes, it's
I
such
love my drag queen.
famous.
Um, because there's a drag queen called Gottmik. I don't know if you Gottmik is a trans man who dresses up, and it's
Oh,
fully trans man, like,
yeah.
who dresses up in female clothing, right?
Yes.
But
Mhm.
so that's like, he had to find his way through,
Yeah.
sometimes goes by she,
Yeah.
and it was just having real friends and just finding, and then it was like, once he found the sweet spot, it's just it.
Yeah.
So what it means, we need continued clear mirrors. This isn't a
Yes.
one-shot deal. And this
Exactly.
isn't like puberty blockers for everyone. This is
Yeah.
what's true, and you're only gonna find
Yeah.
that out in relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
And the thing about it,
in this, like, tender, welcoming, unconditional
yes.
listening, being together. Yeah.
Listening, yes, exactly. And certainly puberty blockers are reversible. So there is
Exactly. Yeah.
nothing that, that all that misinformation about what gender
Yeah.
affirming care really is for children under 18 is
Yeah.
ridiculous. It's extremely rare for any child to ever go through under any type of surgery for this that can't be, or not even surgery, but all the things are reversible. So
Yes.
anyway, but
And there's all this
they're banned.
idea that, yes. Sorry, that there's all these people, reversing it, and it's like, those numbers are so low compared to what
Yeah.
we would think it is in the
Oh,
media.
yeah,
It's
for
only like
sure.
2%
Yeah,
detransition or something. Yeah.
exactly. And yeah, I think it is very small, the amount of people who detransition, for sure, especially after a long period of time, you know, especially that. But, Bob's question, what do you do with 7-year-old who thinks they were born in the wrong body? That is such a good question because, yeah, you just let them.
Mhm.
You listen. You listen to
Listen.
them. What does that mean
What
exactly?
does
Tell
that
me
mean
more.
exactly? Yeah.
Tell me more
Yes.
about that. What do you mean? Tell me more about that. And
Yes.
whatever they tell you, you know, and ask them questions or tell them what they need to know, but don't give them too much, but just give them enough.
Mhm.
Whatever question they ask, answer that question, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Um,
Yes.
and you
And
don't need to
what
give any
yeah.
more than that. Yeah, but
Yeah.
certainly what do you do with a 7-year-old? If they tell you that, especially a 7-year-old, a child who's that young and says something like that with absolutely no secondary socialization,
Mhm.
um, you believe that child. You believe them because where else would they have gotten that? But from within themselves.
Yes. Yes. And what do they think the right body is?
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Like, yeah, because there can be some conditioning there, right?
Right.
So,
Yep.
and it's like, is it the clothes? Is it the right? Like,
Yeah.
because we are getting inundated with all kinds of conditioning about bodies in
Yes.
general.
Yep.
So but it's just it is. It's all about listening. It's all about attuning. It's all about pointing out like the okayness of what is.
Yeah.
Um, and what is a wide range
Oh,
of
yeah.
things, in terms of expression, in terms of all of it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm I'm like the biggest advocate you're ever going to find for embodiment is that
Yes.
when we come into the body will only move toward what fulfills it.
Yes.
And
That's
so
right.
if we listen to our children and help them come into the body, help them feel what's true, they will express themselves in a way that never harms themselves and that doesn't harm other people.
Yeah.
But we have to really stay with them. We have
Yeah.
to not impose our projections. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Or, I think, that you have this expectation for your child or your hope for this child, and that was not what
Yeah.
you imagined. Well, you have to take
Par-
that away. You have to put that aside. This is someone
no
else,
agenda.
right? It's not
No
about you.
agenda.
Yeah. And
Yes.
then just assist in whatever way you can. Wrap your arms around them, right? Oh, honey,
Mhm.
tell me about that. Let's talk
Mhm.
about that. What do you mean by the wrong body? What would be the right body? What would that look
Yeah.
like? Right?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
With so much truth and so much love and just listening. Yeah. Just listening as
Mhm.
carefully as you
Listen.
can
Yeah.
to literally
Yes.
everything. Yeah. But I
Yep.
know a lot of people. I know a lot of children. I know a lot of people who came out at 4. One of my
Mhm.
good friends, her daughter came out at said she was trans at 4 years old. Not
Mhm.
trans, but she said, "I am a girl. What are you talking about? Why do you keep
Mhm.
calling me a boy? I am not a boy. I'm a girl. What?" And just seemed
Mhm.
very confused about the whole thing at
Yeah.
4. So
Yep. Yep.
that's what I mean. It's like the younger they are, the more likely that is to be the truth of the matter. There's no other influence really at that
Yes.
point, you know?
Yes. Yeah, it's true. I've known both. I've known kids who at 3 and 4 said they were the opposite gender, and then at 7 and 8 they they were non-binary, and at 10 and 12 they were a gay boy,
Yeah,
like
yeah. Mhm.
so
Yeah.
we just like it's like continuing to let again that with the language and all of it, it's like we are so fast to label. We are so fast to
Yes.
say, "This is who I am. This is who you
Mhm.
are."
Yeah.
Um, so we go back to language and needing a whole new lexicon.
Exactly. And you just let people be. Let them
Yes.
express themselves however they like. And the scary part about that now with that, if it happens now in the United States, that's scary because there's no allowance for gender affirming care in the United States now for children.
Mhm.
That's just not a
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah.
And certainly, depending on where you are, it's worse in other places than others. But then you have a child who that there's a risk of parents being that child being taken from those parents for offering gender affirming care, which literally is allowing them to use a different pronoun, allowing them to dress
Mhm.
as a different gender, allowing them to explore that you could lose your children for that at this point
Yeah.
in America.
For just allowing them to express themselves as they feel to.
Yep. If those children can go into foster care because of that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just a horrible situation. So in that case, it's one of those things where you do everything that you can to protect your child and protect their right to express themselves.
Mhm.
Because I
Mhm.
tell you,
Mhm.
I we need trans people in a big way. We need them. We need them so much right now. They are
We need yes, and non-binary people and gay like everyone who shows us the full expression
yes,
of
the
being.
allowance to just be
Yes.
I can be anything. What do you mean I've got
To
to be
be
one thing or the other? I can be anything. What do you mean?
yes,
I love
yes,
that.
yes,
And it
yes,
teaches the rest of us how to be free. And really,
yes,
it's one of the reasons why they get squashed by the system. The system doesn't like it
absolutely.
when you are free. So that's
No,
the
no,
reason. It's
that's it. I mean, that's it. I know you know Alok Menon, yeah. Alok has so many
I
beautiful
love.
ways
Oh
to talk about this. Alok,
my
ugh.
god.
Um, and I think they gave what is the equivalent of John Galt's speech about
Mhm.
about who trans people and non-binary people
Yeah.
are,
Yeah.
um, and that why they're hated is because they're free,
Yeah. Yep, yep, yep.
and that's it. And
Mhm.
then Alok's whole message is, darling,
Yes.
if I'm a threat to you, how I express myself, you are not free.
Yeah.
And all my messages is I love you and I want you to be free too.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That's what I
And
mean. It's just so
they are so loving. Like the amount of hate that comes at Alok is it's
yes.
unfathomable.
Oh, I
And they
know.
just stand and look
I know.
fabulous doing it.
I
And
know. I
are just
know.
like, I love you. I love you. Consider letting yourself wear some lipstick. I don't know. Like
I know,
yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know Rain Dove. Have you ever heard of Rain Dove? That
No.
Rain is somebody, non-binary person who is like it clearly the Rain's body is when you look at Rain's body, it is male and female. There is
Yes.
no doubt about it. There are these wide shoulders that, that men have, and there's the shape of their head, and but then there's breast, and then there's all of it. Like
Yeah.
all of the gender expression is inherent in this person's real body. And
Yeah.
it's astounding. It's just like, wow, the way that this world works. And
Yes,
again,
this
that,
is
and
it.
that,
The range, the colorful spectrum of
yeah,
all our yes.
please.
Fly the rainbow flag. It's like,
It's
yes.
beautiful. And so it's just
But
like one of those things, and the amount of hate that they get, is just like, and it's but just rolls right off. It's just like, well,
yes.
this is me.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Deal with it.
And to know it comes from yeah,
Yeah.
we don't the binary is not going to save us. It's like it's not going to
Yeah.
no, it's freedom that's gonna
Freedom.
be the thing.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of Trixie and Katya again, to go back to my favorite drag queens.
Yes.
That Trixie always jokes that Brian, Trixie, they showed like it's like this face, like cartoon faces on a spectrum, right? Of like soft, like round, feminine faces to masculine faces that are like
Mhm.
more chiseled jaw.
Yeah.
And Trixie's literal face and body is like right in the middle. And Trixie was like, "That's me."
That's me right
And
there in
she's
the
always
middle.
said that. She's like, "I'm both. Like
Yeah.
I don't my body." I mean, she jokes like it's my body doesn't know what it is and whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like because
Exactly.
you're both, and she
Yeah.
loves dressing up in drag, and she loves being a man in the daytime.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do whatever you want. Oh my gosh.
That's the message. That's the
Do
bottom
whatever
line.
you want. Like if little child, do whatever you want. You are a free little sovereign being here. Do what you
Yeah,
want. Dress how you
yeah.
want.
Yes, yes. I've seen
Show
now parents,
yourself.
it's like the schools where, Sam was in such a harsh school, but like there's schools now where it's like who cares? The boys wear dresses one day, the girls wear it's like
Oh, wouldn't
and
that be
then
cool?
we're just
Where is
over it.
that?
We're just over it. Yeah.
Oh, that
Let's
would just be amazing. Like
right?
imagine. And
Imagine. This is the world, right? This is what we're building. It's like
yes.
total freedom. So then what are we doing? And this is my point about everything. Why the fuck are we measuring people? An
Yeah.
IQ or anything else? I don't give a fuck. What you stop measuring us against one another. That's the whole
Yes.
fucking problem. Measuring
Exactly.
us against gender, intelligence. I don't care. What do they want?
Yeah. What do
What
they
do we want to do? I don't care
want to
where
do?
they
What do you want to
measure
do?
up.
How do you want to play? What game do you want to play right now?
What game do you wanna play? Where do you wanna live? What clothes do you
Yeah.
want? What do you want for lunch? That's what
Yes.
I wanna know. I don't
Exactly.
wanna know what your intelligence quotient is because I don't give a fuck about that system.
Boy, that was powerful, girl. Man, that was powerful energy right there. I don't give
Stop
a fuck.
fucking measuring people, and that's it. Period. End of discussion. I don't give a
Yes.
fuck. You measure people? Fuck you. Stop. We're not fucking
I
objects.
feel
We're
like
not
if I
fucking
could stand and not show off what I'm wearing, I would stand up and give you just a standing ovation on that one, girl. Go.
Oh,
Jeez.
I could never been. I'm like so done. Like, do we get it? We get yet that we're treated like fucking objects? We're dehumanized in every fucking possible way?
Oh,
Stop dehumanizing us. Stop putting us in boxes, literally.
yes. And
Yeah.
literally, yeah, literally put in
Like literally,
boxes.
we are locked in our houses
Yeah.
because there's private property everywhere.
Yes,
We need to
yes,
be
yes,
free
yes.
range humans who are
Free
free to
reign.
express ourselves whatever we want, and nobody's
That's
measuring
right.
anybody.
Yeah, we all need to be Angel. Angel.
Angel.
Did you
Yes.
did
Free
anybody
range
see
duck.
Angel during the did anybody see her come up? I could hear her right there drinking
You
water
can
when
hear.
I was
Oh, maybe
when you were
somebody did.
grounding us, she was like
Yeah.
right there at the bowl, like going like drinking water. I was like, I hope everybody can't hear that. It sounds like I don't know what that sounds like. Angel just coming up and drinking water. Little duck wandering around.
I love my angel content.
I know. Me too. And you get your lavender sunset again. Always a lavender sunset in Portugal. I don't know what that is, but the hell you say?
Hell, you say it's
The hell you say?
wild.
Here I am still wearing my hat.
Best hat,
Not
best
taking
garden
it
hat you've
off
ever seen.
though. Because I don't want to. That's
Yeah,
why.
you don't want to. See, this is it. This is it. You're proving the point.
Why am I wearing a sun hat at night? Because I fucking want to.
Because I
That's
fucking want
why.
to. And
Because
why
I
am I
like
wearing
my
the
hat.
shirt I slept in? Because I fucking want to.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Because I want to.
Exactly. We are
Why is
super
my
free
hair all
around here.
crazy? Because I want it. I like it like that. That's
Exactly.
awesome.
Exactly. It's
Woo, it is
gentrification.
scary. We are scary. We are such monsters.
We are
Meg, we are
monsters.
so scary because we are so
Scared.
fucking free.
So fucking free. I don't give
We're
a
so
fuck.
scary. We are so scary. We are scary because we are fucking free and
Yeah.
there's nothing they can do about it.
No.
Wow.
Nothing.
There's nothing they can do about it. Nothing.
No.
Like they
saw
can
it
come and
TikTok.
get me, but they still can't make me. They still can't take my freedom now. Now that I know I have it,
No, exactly. Even if they
can't
killed
take
us,
it.
like you said. No.
Nope. If you
Nope.
killed me, he couldn't take it.
No.
So yeah, we're monsters.
We're not afraid of death. That's the real problem.
We're the real problems. Yeah.
It's so funny that we're the dangerous ones. That's the biggest joke ever.
I know.
There's
Here I
nobody more
am, like
loving
this
and
old
friendly.
lady with gray hair. I'm like, man, I'm the real one. I'm the real
It's true,
one,
though.
man. I'm
It's
the
really it's the
monster.
grandmother,
I'm the big
the
baddie.
elders. The free
Yeah.
elder women are
The
the
free
most
elder
dangerous
women.
people on the planet. That's
Yeah,
the whole
free elder
system is made so that
Yeah.
we are not,
Yeah.
but as one of my favorite anthropology professors, I forget his name. He's on TikTok. You'd recognize him. But he talks about how as a human species, or as a species, we as humans, it's like one of only a couple species that have the females alive after menopause.
Yes.
And he says, and
love
the reason for that is because we're it. We're
We're
actually the
it.
ones leading the species.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
so postmenopausal
Exactly.
women, and then
Mhm.
single women who are, and who are
What did you say? Single
and
women?
single women who
Single
are like
postmenopausal women.
single postmenopausal women.
Oh yeah.
Most dangerous thing in the
We're
world.
I'm the big boss of that.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. I am never been more happy and free in my life. My brain is wide open and I can do literally anything. I feel like it's just like because I'm free, really, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You just have to believe it. It's just a shift. It's a shift of a paradigm and you just have to go boink and there you are. You just say I'm free. I'm a fucking god here. What do you mean?
Yeah. What are you What are you talking about?
I mean, I'm a god here, Meg.
Who told you that?
Meg is my co-god. You guys all, everybody's a god here.
Yeah.
So what are we
goddess,
even doing? What are we even doing?
What are we even doing? We are the creatrixes. We're it. We make it. We're setting the new tone, riding the new frequency, setting up shop, making the home.
What did I say the other day? It was like they should have been looking for weapons of mass creation all along instead of going into Iraq looking
Weapons of
for
mass
weapons of
creation.
mass destruction. What they should have been looking for was like us.
We're the real threat.
We're the real threats. Ooh.
Exactly, and they're all there's that famous do you remember the cartoon Pogo
Yeah,
of like yeah, where they're in the little boat, the cartoon, and they're like, "We found the enemy." It is us.
it is us.
We found the enemy. It is us.
It's us. It's
It
us.
was
It's
always
us.
the, surprise ending.
Surprise ending. It's us. We're the enemy. Old
Alright.
ladies. We're the ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, the grandmas. The
grandmas.
the elders. Yeah. The
Yep,
reason why we still stick around because yeah, anthropologically speaking, like we should not exist if we are
mhm,
not we're not producing anymore. We can't produce children anymore. So why are we here then?
exactly, and
Anthropologically
these days, it's
speaking.
like
And then
we're
it's just like
living
because we're the
because 'cause we're
knowledge
essential for the
keepers.
species.
Yeah, essential to
Yes.
care for to teach the children.
Yep,
Um
yep,
and lead. Yes, and be
yes,
the big boss.
and now with, like, we're living
Not
like, we're
boss, but
still going through menopause at 50-ish, let's say, and now we're living 100 and beyond, so it's
yeah.
more than half of our lives.
Yes. I know, right?
Yes,
I can't wait for the rest of my life. I'm just like,
absolutely.
what? I
Yeah,
still get yeah,
yeah,
as many yeah, all the good yeah, so much time left. Or not, whatever, either way.
we're not yeah, either way, but I feel
Whatever
like a lot.
happens.
I feel like we're the council meeting is coming together.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And we're not I said big boss, but I was just talking gaming boss, not boss like as in we're the boss. We're not doing that shit anymore.
No, we're
No
not
more
doing any of
bosses.
that stuff. It's all
No more
there's
bosses.
no hierarchies. It's just decentralized. It's just all together now. All together now.
Yeah, yeah. And Bob
Yeah.
says, or the granddads also. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely.
Mhm. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yes, the wise elder men. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
just I mean, yeah. As we were talking about Randolph, it's like every day I get blessed by a grandfather.
I know. I know. That's like my beloved Jean Piero here in Portugal,
Yes.
who I adore, who just adopted us instantly, just
Yes.
as just amazing. And and he's 79 and just as
Mm.
running over here. Are y'all okay? Is everything okay? And we're like, yeah, let's have some coffee then. Okay. And we sat around and chat, and he's like, if he shows up in my whole life just lights up. Like he's
Yeah.
my dad or my grandpa, just
Yes.
like, oh, there he
Yes.
is. The
Yes.
one I never had like that. I never had a grandpa like that who was
Yes.
just like,
Mm,
how are
caring
you?
me, loving.
How are
Yeah.
you? How are
Yeah.
you? My little
Yes.
one, how are you? And it's
Yes.
like, we need granddads like that for
We need
sure.
granddads like that.
Yes.
We need men like that. Like
We need men
when
like
Steph was on yesterday, I felt so listened to. It was like this is the
that.
masculine with from care. This is the masculine who
Yes.
listens. This is the masculine who sees me as an equal. This is the
Yep.
masculine who wants to know what I have to say.
Yeah.
I haven't had many men like that in my life,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
like elders or otherwise. It's like
Mhm.
men don't generally listen to women at all.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So to just have this is like it's just medicine. It's
Yes.
medicine, Bob.
It
It's
is.
medicine stuff.
It
Yeah.
is. Yeah, like one of the things is that when you're parenting too, that how important it is for both people to be on the same page. But the
Yes.
person who birthed the child is the one who leads. Like you
Yes.
have intuitions about that stuff that the other one does not have.
Yeah.
So it's like you need to listen to that person.
Yes.
Listen to the women who give birth. Listen to the people who give birth to children.
Yes. Yes. The
Um,
feminine is the and we of course we all have both in us. We've been talking about that, like all that. But we're just on the feminine side, right? Is the one who I I I I hesitate to use these words, and I sent in a message to you, Ginny, but it was like I'm using Lorenzo used the words right, and in gay culture, it's like top or bottom, right?
Yeah.
And it's not dominance over, it's not right. It's still equal, right? It's just like, it's just positioning, or you could
Yeah.
say, you know, first and second or something, but it's, know that they're equal.
Yes, yes,
But
yes.
the femme is the top, right?
Your face when you said that.
The femme is the
So
top.
much sass. You gotta love the sass. The Meg
Yeah.
sass is always
Yeah.
good. Yep.
Listen, we gotta work with this language. But like, men, isn't that good news?
That's good news.
That's really good news.
That's good
You don't have
news.
to be the top. You don't have to be like the boss. You know what I mean? Like, or whatever. Again, these words are not quite right because it's a flow and all of that. But
Yeah.
it's the it's the lead position, and only because there's this we're built for that, right? We're built to be um multifaceted
Yes.
perspective at any given moment,
Right.
because we have to care for the children, right? We
Yep.
have to know everything that's going on in the house. It's
Yeah.
the wiring there, right?
Yep.
And then the men are built to be singularly focused, of course, also multifocused, of course, but to be able to do one task, which and like do it, like go hunt for 2 weeks. Do you know what I mean? And do
Mhm.
this one thing. Again, we both
Mhm.
have both, but generally the femme is able to see what's needed for the all, right?
Yeah.
So when you serve the femme, the feminine, when the masculine serves the feminine, which is also the mind serving the body,
Yeah.
then everyone is served,
Yes.
because the
Everyone is
feminine,
served.
the body, serves everyone.
Yes. Yep.
Yes, and the way
And
that Gaia serves everyone.
all you have to do is look at indigenous people. Like, how do they do
Exactly.
that? All
Yes.
we have to do is look at indigenous
Yes.
people. They have already written the
Exactly.
script. It's already there.
Exactly.
Like, we already know what they do and what
Yes.
they have done. We that is us. Y'all, that is
Yes.
us.
That's us. We are the
Um,
indigenous people. We
we
are,
are the
all of us
indigenous
have this,
people. I loved
white
what you
people
said
included.
the other day, your post on TikTok about indigenous, like, white people, and your
Yes.
reading of the dear white siblings. And yes,
Yes.
that we are indigenous to
Remember, we're
parts of this
indigenous.
planet that
Yes.
then we were colonized and took the
Yes.
deal, right? I love
Yes.
that. And it's
Yep.
so true that, every single human being was indigenous. This is how
Yes.
we lived on the planet. And we need to,
Yes.
my feeling is always go back, y'all, go back. Like,
Yeah.
take the technology and the knowledge that we have now and go back. Just go
Yes.
back.
Yes.
Just turn around. Take
Yes.
the other, just turn and go back. Because
Just
it
turn, and
was
then we get to integrate them. We get to have all of the
exactly.
fabulous technology and all of our native
Yes.
ways, and
Yes.
be one tribe.
Yes. Yes.
One tribe that
Exactly.
that that is unfathomably cool
Yeah.
in how we complement one another
Mhm.
from
Mhm.
all the different lineages.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, that's it. It's just all you got to do is turn back. But again, and trans people were intricate to that.
Yes.
Non-binary people, however you express yourself, were just absolutely intrinsic to
Yep.
those places. They were
Always
sacred to those
revered,
places
sacred.
because
Yes.
so the women, or the people who claimed to have that energy stayed there and created, and then somebody had to watch the children who were already created. So yeah,
Yes.
it's just um but really, like, they seriously don't want us to know that, or think about
No.
that or go back to that, because
Remember
that's a
that. It's the
huge
remembrance
threat
movement, right?
to the
That's what we do.
system.
Exactly.
A
Exactly.
massive threat to the system.
It's a
'Cause you
massive
can't
threat. I have
extract anything from that. Like, you can't market that. You can't you
you
can't
can't mark
extract
yes.
and
No.
pull out anything from that. It's just free people at that point.
Yes. And
So,
then that brings the women together, like, it's yeah, I have a friend who calls himself a femboy, sometimes goes by she, sometimes goes by he. We're out of touch because he's like a Facebook friend. But
yeah.
he he lived up in the Bay Area, um and was like a jock in his teens and 20s,
Oh,
total mask presenting. And then he realized, he's like, no, I'm he was gay, but in the closet. Then he came out, and then he really started transitioning. He sort of rides that line. but he's a nanny for all these
Oh,
wealthy women in the Bay Area. And he's Black and they're white, most of them. Some they're it's gonna mix, but mostly white women. And
yeah.
he's like the center of the clash. You know what I mean? Like the
Yes.
children love him and they love him, and he has liberated these women, like these
Yeah.
women who were in marriages that were not actually in a line,
Mhm.
or who were sexually repressed in their marriage, but actually kind of found their juju again through him. Like all kinds of cool things that he's done,
Wow.
and as absolutely focused on the children is like the best, just
Yeah.
the best caretaker ever, and a
Yeah.
caretaker for the women, really a caretaker for the
Yes.
women because he, like Lorenzo, like men like in that zone,
Yep.
and like Steph,
Uh-huh.
and like Randolph, and all of these men
Randolph. Yeah.
who are in touch with their feminine side, who are in touch with that softness, who are in touch with women, who are
Yes.
actually
Yeah.
in touch with us, who actually
Uh-huh.
listen.
Uh-huh. For no
Um,
reason, for no
for no reason,
expecting
with
nothing
no
in
agenda,
return.
with not trying to extract anything,
Expect
actually
nothing in
giving.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Expecting nothing in return. And when you expect, and this is just anybody, when you give with no expectation, it's just everything opens up. When you have
Everything
no
opens up
expectation, when you just give, you just
when you
serve.
just give. Yes,
And then it's just like,
yes,
"What, for me? You
yes,
for me?"
and then we'll give you, like, you can't even believe how much comes out of us.
Yeah.
But
Because then
yes.
when you've served people and people are served, then they are free to give.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's just like Angel with her egg, it's just like you give her corn and she gives you an egg, when you didn't
Yes,
expect an egg. It's like, "Oh, damn,
yes,
the duck laid an egg.
totally,
What the hell?"
totally, totally. There's a beautiful book, I mentioned it before, by Lewis Hyde called, oh, what is it called? Maybe just be called The Gift. And he does deep dives into indigenous cultures and how the gift economy really worked,
Yeah.
which is it was never a trade. It doesn't zero out.
Mhm.
It's endless giving.
Yeah.
And every time there is an exchange, it's it's amplified. The gift is amplified and multiplied to the point where, you know, like the tribe gives some blankets and then they get jewelry in return, but the jewelry is more than the blankets, and then they get the shells, and then
Yeah.
they get the food, and then and it just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Ab
because that's natural law.
That's natural.
So it's
Yeah.
humans aligning with natural law.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I find that, like, too, that living a life in which you give more than you take.
Yeah.
Like when we moved to Portugal, one of the concerns was, well, that's colonizer behavior. Like it didn't work out where you were and you just go somewhere else. And we
Yes.
thought a
Exactly.
lot about that and considered that. And then the concept really is, you just give more than you take. It's not
Yeah.
hard.
It's not
You
hard.
give more than you take. So you offer
And
up
then
more
you
than you
will
take
get
from them.
a lot more. Like
And
it's like
yeah, and then I
there's
have
no
met,
sacrifice. There's not actually a
yeah,
cost. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. And I've
Yeah.
met all these people who will not let me give them anything. It's just like, no, I'm giving you this. And it's just like, but what, for me? And again, but it's because, I just have that spirit all the time. You give more than you take. And that's
Yeah.
for everybody, no matter what gender you are, no matter who you are. It's just
Yeah.
give more than you take. Just serve without expectation.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Exactly. And that, because that's actually natural. It's actually it's the
Yeah.
most natural thing. And I always say this. I always give the example of little kids, right? If they're like, first we feed ourselves first. So if a little kid has an ice cream, they're going to eat their ice cream. But
Yeah.
as soon as they right, and if they're not deprived in their house and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
We have to imagine the conditioning isn't crazy, which it is.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
but they're a free child, and they have their own ice cream. So they eat their
Yeah.
ice cream, and then as soon as they're full, they want to share. And
Yeah.
all the children want to share if they don't have
Yeah.
a story of
Yeah.
mine and yours, and I only get so
Yes.
much, and I have to share with my sibling,
Yeah.
and blah 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 blah. There will be this
Right.
natural sharing,
Of course.
and
Yeah.
then everybody gets to taste all the flavors,
Hmm. Yeah. Exactly.
which is what we really wanted to
Oh,
do. Yeah.
man. That is just it. That's such I love that so much. That beautiful child who's just like, "Oh, that was awesome. That was great. I'm full now. Here's yours. Here's from
Yes.
for
You
you.
want to
Take
try?
some. You
You
want to
take some.
try? You eat it. You eat the rest, you know?"
Yeah. Yes.
Wow. Like, I've never seen a child do that, and I really wanna see that. Can we make
Yeah.
that happen, Meg? Let's do this. Like, let's
Absolutely.
make this
It's
world
so
great.
natural. It's just that
Yeah.
it's just, if it's like 2, 3 years old, and then when they hit preschool, and then they start learning all the conditioning.
Yes.
But there's
Yeah.
just natural. And then if we all have that experience, right, where we love somebody and we just love giving to them, like
Yeah.
gift giving is one of my favorite things, right?
Oh, I
Um,
know.
I mean, it's like I only like Christmas time was always just like I didn't I always forgot that I got gifts. Because I was just like I'd be like, "Oh, right, I get gifts too?"
Oh, of course
You
you
know?
were like that, Meg. Of course you were.
Oh, I
Oh,
love Christmas. I love to just get the right things. I like
they did
all
make
year
all the
long, I
things.
collect the things for everybody.
Yes. Oh, I do that too. Just buy things all year long that I just
Mhm.
collect, but also just give people stuff for no reason is one of
Me
my
too.
I love that more than Christmas.
Yeah, me
Just,
too.
like,
I know,
have
totally. It's
something.
like, "Here's a gift for you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a
Yeah.
thing that I
Here's a
saw at the store that made me think of you. Here it is. Here.
Yeah,
Here's a pair of socks with lemons on it. And they were like, "What? For me? Why?"
because it's
Because
perfect, because of
it's
course.
perfect for you. What? You know? And
I
that's
do.
but the thing is that, yeah, it's so much fun to give. Why would you
So
not
much
just
fun.
give all the time? And,
Yes.
of course, because of scarcity and that we don't
Yeah. The
and but or
delusion
that
of
we
scarcity.
can't, right? That you
Yes.
can't. But the
Yes, but
scarcity
it's just a
mindset
story. Yeah, the
yeah, it's
scarcity
just a
mindset.
story.
It's always been like, Steph said, Gaia is abundant. Exactly. Abundance
Yeah,
is reality. That is
yeah,
reality. And
yep,
this is it with the billionaires, right? It's like just pop one of those bubbles, and I'm like, "Oh my God, JK, it's gonna be so fun to give." Like,
yes, she's
you know
gonna
what
have
I
a great
mean?
time.
You have
Yeah,
the best time,
for sure.
Yeah.
She's gonna love it. Like, she loves beautiful things and magic and all of the things that
Yeah.
she has in her mind that she can even write more things, give more of the writing. Like, there will be
Yes.
more space once she lets go of all of that because there's so much harm
Yeah.
that she doesn't even realize she's carrying that around. And
Yes.
so it's like once that is gone, then she can just there's so much more left to give.
Mm.
There'd be so
Yes.
much more to give, so much more to write, so much more to create when you have let that set that pack down. It's not heavy anymore. You can just go on,
Exactly.
but make it right. You got to make it
Make it
right
right. Make it
first.
right. But it's like
And but it's
the gift is the making it right, and
yes, the gift is
it
making it
doesn't
right.
have to be like a penance
Yeah, no.
that the reality of it is that you're going to get from the giving.
Yes.
That it will repair your heart.
Yeah.
It will heal you.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love it. Love it, love it,
Yes.
love
Yes.
it.
Yes.
I love that we had this
Okay.
conversation about trans people and about that experience from
Me
this
too.
soul
Thank you.
retrieval that oh, and so much fun always with you, Meg. So
Always.
every day, every day,
Thank you.
every
Every
day.
day.
Y'all, this is how we play. This is how Meg and I play every day. Love it.
Every day. Welcome in, yeah,
Yay.
and we'll just keep playing with y'all. Keep subscribing to each other, reaching out,
Yes,
connecting.
yes, yes.
I've got DMs to send and receive, and I'll get to you, I promise. Um,
Yep,
but
exactly.
we're just going to continue here in the New Earth frequency,
Exactly. It's here
envisioning and
already.
seeing and knowing exactly
Yeah.
that we are free. Um, we're in the gift economy. It's happening
Yep.
right here.
Mhm. Mhm. Oh, Bob
Right.
wants to know, what if she simply doesn't become enlightened?
Mhm. Well,
Well, maybe next
you know,
time.
see, maybe next time. You know, here's my oracle hat is on.
Let's hear it, girl. Let's hear it. I'm hitting
Um,
the heart
because
button
I've been
right
seeing
now.
this for a while. I've been
Woo!
seeing this for a while. And Velthara, oh gosh, what is her handle on Substack? I don't remember. She reached out yesterday. Anyway, there's our whole community is like coming together, right? The New Earth architects, whatever we want to call ourselves, all of y'all. And Velthara saw this kind of pattern that I've been seeing, which is like we're all just sort of like different flames, and then there's this next flame that gets lit by us. And I know who it is, and I know how this thing goes. It's like I know that there is a domino effect that's going to happen.
Mm.
Um, and I don't know
Cyclical.
exactly when, but I know it's like like I keep saying, it's like, uh, are they are they out down the road? Because it feels that close. Um, and there's been so many energetic shifts and a lot of attention on us. Us meaning like this frequency, let's say. And I don't know how it goes, but I know energy, and I know I can feel the shift, and so can many of us. Like we all can. We
Yeah.
if we're really tuned in, you can feel it. You can feel
Oh, yeah,
everything's shifted
for
already,
sure.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
As Steph calls this, shift happens. It's like, yes, shift has happened.
Shit happened.
That's his name, right? Um, and so here's what so we're going for these billionaires, and it doesn't need to be a billionaire, but I it's literally like, as I've always said, it's this one person. I think I know who it is. It doesn't have need to be this person, but it's just one. And then it's the turning around, right? Like you were saying, Ginny, it's like turning around. So the billionaires turn around toward the people. They
Yeah.
turn around toward the damage they've caused. They turn around to the earth. They actually, instead of looking to fucking Mars, like Elon is, right? They turn back toward their own body, toward the
Yeah.
people, toward the earth. They come home.
Yeah, they come home.
They just come home. This is all
Yeah.
just a coming home process, right? Home to the body, home to reality, not to not inside our head
Yeah.
not on earth, you know?
Yeah.
Um, and that return, that remembering of one of them triggers like a dam breaking and like a dominoes,
Mhm.
just
Yep. Mhm. Mhm.
um, and so this is a very pregnant moment
I
of
love
new
that
earth
word.
births. Yeah. And so JK, so all it's like we're one, right? So it's one big net, it's one big web. And the billionaires are kind of like on the periphery now. Like they always were. Like so let's just and then our frequency is the center, right?
Mhm.
So and then here come the waters, which is just energy and attention. And one of those dams breaks, and it's like a big circle. It's like
Ooh.
and they just comes all in from every angle. And it's like I was talking to my new friend about like she has an app idea for spiritual development, and like she's just so brilliant. She's like a just a total earth angel, and knows that Nova Guy is here. And we
Mhm.
had a beautiful conversation. And I was like, yeah. I said to her, it's like, yeah, you just get $100,000. And I was like, no, it's more like $1 million. Like everybody just gets $1 million
Yeah.
to start.
Mhm.
It's like
Mhm.
that. It's like the seeds, like the amount of abundance that will just flood in. It's the new flood.
Yeah.
Um, I'm telling you, we're like there. And so one of those billionaires goes, and it's just like nobody's going to be able to no no ego is going to be able to survive this.
Yeah.
It's too powerful, it's too true, it's too it's natural law. It is the prophecy, it is natural law, it is right,
Yeah.
it is true, it is natural, and it is unnatural to extract and hoard. It's
Yes.
so unnatural to a body. All of like, all of these people are these 3,000 people plus people are living unnatural lives.
Mhm.
And when the natural takes over again, the artificial can't stand.
Yeah.
It can't last.
Yes.
So it's like, what happens if she doesn't get enlightened? I don't see
Yeah.
it. I don't see it. I don't see how anybody survives, any ego survives
Mhm. The
what's
ego.
happening now.
Yeah,
The ego,
specifically,
not
they
the
will
people.
survive. We don't mean they're
Yes.
not gonna survive. Their
No.
ego will
Their
not
ego.
make
The
it.
ego
It
can't
will
stand.
all
And the
they'll all
ego,
go.
all it is this, it's a story of a separate self.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's a story of who you think you are. It isn't
Yep.
real.
Mhm.
And so that can't survive reality. It can't survive. Ooh, a butterfly just went by. It can't survive natural laws like takeover,
Yes,
where she
exactly.
just
Yeah.
reclaims her lost ones. She,
Yeah.
us, we, yeah,
Yeah. The only problem we're ever gonna have is how we're gonna distribute the wealth.
yeah. But we
That's the
know
only
what the map
problem.
is. Yeah,
But there's so much
yeah.
of it. There's so much, and
There's so yeah,
somebody's gonna
exactly. The
have
only
to
problem is the the level of
the
abundance
level of
is gonna
abundance
be
is yeah,
it's
because, like,
unfathomable.
all the women in Tigray, like,
Yeah,
I'm just like, all of you, like,
yeah.
we start in Tigray, like, I
We
don't know
start
if
in
you've
Tigray, we
seen
start
what's
in
happening in
Palestine, we
Tigray,
start in
and
yeah,
start in Palestine and Tigray and all of these places where it's just, like, war-torn for
yes.
the process of
Ethiopia.
extraction in
Yes,
Ethiopia. That's what I mean,
yes.
in
Hunger.
Ethiopia and
Yeah,
Tigray,
yeah,
and so
yes,
it's just like, mm. Like,
yes.
every one of those like,
We're
they
all
each have $1 million.
each
Like,
have $1 million.
they're free.
Exactly. It's
Like, they're
everybody
free.
just gets
You can
$1 million.
go
Yes.
wherever you want, build whatever you want. Here's $1 million or whatever it is,
Yeah.
because it will be even more than that. And I mean,
It will be
just,
more than
like,
that.
fill all the when I say fill the cups, that's what we mean.
Yes,
Like,
exactly. It's
redistribute that wealth. But again,
redistribute the wealth.
I really just hope we don't have any money at all, that we don't need it.
Well, yeah,
But
it's in my
we'll
view,
need it at
it's just
first.
temporary, right? We just use
Yeah,
a
at first we
token,
need
right?
it.
We
Yeah,
just call it money, but if all the cups are filled, money's going to be I mean, as my friend
yeah,
Chris and I say, it's like it's the dumbest thing ever. Like it's just not going to be necessary. But to Lorenzo's point, we don't want collapse. We have an
yep,
infrastructure. We have something called money that represents energy. It represents resource. So we utilize
yes,
that so that
right.
everyone is so resourced that we don't. It's like it would just be hilarious. The
It would
idea of money,
be
like we would just have
hilarious.
like tokens for fun. Like sure, I only have like a gazillion fruit trees everywhere and
Oh my
all the
god.
friends and fresh
Yeah.
bread and whatever I could ever want, but sure, you can give me a token.
It's seriously, if I wish so much that you played an MMO, Meg, if you played Final Fantasy 14 with us, because, like, it's just like that. Like, you have so much money in the game that it's just like, "Yeah, here."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
sure, and it's just called Gil. It's just
yeah.
Gil, and everybody, you just gather it as you're going about your business, but you have a shit ton of it.
You have
And
a
it's
shit ton
just
of it.
meaningless. It's
Yeah.
meaningless. And so you've got as you play the game, it just so much of it is in there. You have so much in your little bottom of the screen. It says you've got this much. So I've got 24 million gil, right? It's just like,
Right.
well, then buy fucking anything you want. Like,
Buy
just buy
anything you want.
whatever. Or
You want.
just
Yeah.
here, buy this. Like, Anthony he has so much gil in the game because he just plays. He just in there playing. So you're
Which
just
is
gathering as you
which
play.
is poem. This is
And
it. And this
then,
is where
yeah,
there's no difference between work and play.
exactly.
So everything generates resource because
Right.
it's
Because you're
all it
playing. You're just in
because you're
there
just
playing.
playing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then it's
And
just like, "Oh, my darling, I bought this $40 million mount for you. Like, this thing
yeah.
that looks like a bunny that you can jump around on." It's like, "Oh my god, look at that." And, you can give people whatever you want because 'cause you've just got all this skill.
Yes,
And
yes,
how
yes,
fun
and
is
you
that?
use the guild to make your machines and toys and fun, cool
Oh,
things and
sure,
new
yes, of course.
technology and
All your
all of it,
crafting.
all of it.
Yeah,
Yes,
all your playing. Just yeah.
all your fun.
Oh, I
Steph
love
says we'll
it.
need some administrators. Yes, yes, the
Yeah.
grandmothers.
The grandmothers will
Grandmothers
administer that.
will
Yeah,
administer.
because,
They
like,
they know who to give it to.
yeah,
Yeah,
as we say, like, the people who have the least and have been extracted from the most will get it first, fill their cups
yep,
first, and then up
yep,
and up and up and up, all the way up.
yep,
Um,
yep,
so yeah. Ugh.
yep.
And the healers
The
need help.
healers.
Oh my god, the
Yes,
healers. Gotta give
yes.
the healers the healer economy.
Yes. The healers
The
economy, the
healers,
gift economy. Yes. Yes. Pour into the healers and then
'cause
we
they're gonna
will
need it.
hold everybody
People
up.
are gonna
Yep.
need healing. Oh my god, people are gonna need so much healing
That's
when
what
this
we need. That's
happens.
all we need, right? We just need just
Healing.
constant healing, 24/7, live streams of healing, healing,
Yes.
healing.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh,
Okay.
and Meg, we will be here, won't we? We will be
We will
here.
be here. We're not going
We'll do
anywhere.
it for free though, but
Yeah,
I'll do
we'll
it
do it
for
for free,
free.
but I'll take 1 million to, I don't know. I mean, I
You
don't
can live
really
a
know. Like,
tiny
I'm
house.
so
Just give me a tiny
so
house.
like
That's all I want. I don't care.
whatever money, sure. But I mean, you do have to give me $1 billion to take me on a date. So I just
Right. That's
I
right.
forget about that. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. That's my price.
How's that going? Have you gotten an offer
I
yet?
haven't gotten any. No. If anybody,
Oh.
no, we should put out the word.
Nobody said anything about it in a while. Maybe we should get that going
No,
again.
should get that going. Yeah,
Meg will go on a date with a billionaire for $1 billion.
for $1 billion, if you help me seed Nova Gaia,
Yep.
yeah, I will. I'll go on a date.
'Cause
Just a
then
date. There's no guarantee.
sure, yeah,
Right. You
yeah.
still got to pay for dinner.
Ex
It's 1 billion plus
Ah,
the dinner, plus the dinner and a cookie
mm,
or whatever it is.
yeah,
Um,
and
I think it'll be yeah. So I was
yeah,
hoping for. I was
definitely.
thinking like maybe Jack Dorsey, you know, because Jack was pinged by the whole Chris Best message, and Lorenzo pinged him. So Jack, I'm available this weekend. Yeah.
The way that you just did that was such a masculine movement. Was so masculine. Like,
That's the
you were
top.
just like,
That's the
mm,
hey Jack.
yeah. It was so cool. Like, the gender switch was beautiful. I was like,
Yeah.
look at Meg, man. She's doing all of it. She's doing all of it.
Doing all of it. I'm doing it.
Doing all of
Listen,
it.
listen. I never.
I
I
love
wouldn't have.
it.
I didn't. I wasn't the one betting on myself to be in this seat. I tell you that I was not the one.
No, I know.
But now that I'm here, I might as well flirt with Jack and
Might as well. Might as
you
well.
know,
Yeah. And then Seed and I have
right.
so that the women in Tigray can be their
The
cups are
whole
filled.
point, exactly.
Yes.
The whole reason for my shtick is
Exactly.
is
Yeah.
to is to have everybody living a fulfilling, abundant life, which was
Yes.
our birthright.
Exactly.
Yes.
Meg is willing to give up one night of for dinner for
Yeah.
you to fill all the cups in Palestine and Tigray, and
Yes.
yeah, so that those women and children have money. She'll
Yeah.
go on a date with
Yes.
you, spend an
Go.
evening with you
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I will. I will. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
hell, I'll
Exactly.
do
That
that,
is
and
my.
I'm not interested at all in any of it. But I tell you, I'll do it too. But
Yep.
hello, it's Ginny in her gardening hat.
Most beautiful. Most I mean, who wouldn't want to take you out on a date? I can't imagine. They're wrong. They're wrong.
They're wrong. They're wrong.
You don't want to take Jeannie out? You're wrong. That's wrong. That's incorrect.
Oh, yeah. I
Wrong
mean,
answer. Wrong
I would be
answer.
interested in going on a date if they, like, really wanna have, like, an intellectual conversation. Like,
Yes.
I would be down for, like, really sitting down and have a conversation with someone. Anything.
Yeah.
I'm down for that, but
Yeah.
the whole flirting and the whole date
So,
thing, no.
yeah, it's not really. It's true, and I say date. It's like it really,
Yeah,
really. What
yeah.
we're going to talk about is how to get the money to Palestine.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
that's the date. Like it's
That's the
not dinner and a
date.
movie. It's
That's the date.
taking
Oh,
a
yeah.
walk and talking about
Bec
redistribution.
yeah, because it would just be that one moment when that one person switches, and then
Yes.
the dam, as you say, opens. It's like that's the metaphor of the date. It's like, okay, now we sit down and we go, it's just like them at the top of the well, right?
Yeah.
It's like, you're safe. Oh my God, here you are. Hello. Thank you so much. Now let's fix all this. Let's
Exactly.
fix all this. And then
That's
and then you're forgiven. And then you're here. And then you're part of it. Welcome. Welcome.
Welcome.
And the
I'm
hearth
so
is
glad you're
set.
here.
So
Love
glad
to
you're
see you.
here.
Love you.
Love
Yes.
you. Yeah.
Yes. That
And just
is.
have a conversation about how we're going to fix all this, because
Yep.
it would be a lot of fun to fix it, I think.
It's going to be the most fun in the world. Steph called it an indecent proposal.
Yeah.
It's a decent proposal.
It's a
It's actual
decent
decency.
proposal.
It's
Yes.
I'm being cheeky about it, but the whole point is exactly
Yeah.
this. It's to entice, to invite,
Yeah.
any way you like to sit down and
Yeah.
to fix it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because how much fun would that be to be the hero?
Much.
To
Well,
be
this is my
the
point to
one
them.
who
I'm like,
saves
you're
the
the
world.
people's hero.
Yes.
You are Odysseus. Like you are.
Right.
Yes.
And they're mostly men, so that's why we're using,
Yes.
terms like that. But it's just
Yeah.
like, how much
Yes.
fun would it be to, like, you remember, like, Oprah is a billionaire
It's
too, but
Oprah.
remember
It's like
how
you get a
I
car and you get a
remember
car.
I
Yeah.
know, I remember watching her do that and just going, "That would be so much fucking fun to have enough money to just be like, to these people who really need something, and just be like, 'Here you go.'"
Yes.
And just,
Yes.
like, watch them
So much fun.
go, their head explode. Just watch them
Yes.
just go, "Oh, are you
Yeah.
kidding me right now? Really?"
I know. It's
How
so
much fun would
much
that
fun.
be to
It would
just
be
be the one
so
who
much
could
fun.
give that?
Yes, exactly.
Oh
And
my
to do it for
God.
real, right? Like
For real.
Drake, films himself giving money away in malls, and Mr. Beast
No.
films himself. It's like,
Yeah, no. No, no,
fucking
no, no,
gross.
no.
We're talking
Yeah.
about for real.
For
Change
real,
the
standing
system
face to face
that
with these
makes
people.
charitable organizations
Yes.
or giving away money in moot, right?
Exactly.
Do
Yeah.
it for real. Do it in the big
For real.
way.
Yeah.
Steph calling it the heroine's journey.
The
Yes, the
heroine's
heroine's.
journey. Yes.
Yes, yes. That's
Exactly.
what we
That's
do.
exactly
That's what
what
we
it
want to do in our journey, right? We
Yeah.
want to, yeah,
God,
give it
what
all
I would
away.
not give to be that person. You could just
I
be
know.
like, "Here you go,
I
Palestine."
th-
Oh,
this is who we are. I think this is who. It's not. I think I know. This is who we are, Ginny. This is who we all are here. We are
yeah.
the holding the frequency of the gift
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
of abundance, of fulfillment, of truth,
yeah.
of natural law, and it is so powerful and so true. It's such a
Mhm.
clear signal
Yeah.
that it cannot be denied for much longer. And
No.
it'll
Yeah.
just be so fun. It'll be, and exactly
Yeah.
like, what a way to heal. Like you lose your ego, but you gain bliss,
Yeah, yeah.
you
Right.
know? We're talking bliss. We're talking bliss
Bliss.
every day.
Bliss every day. What would bliss every day look like for me? What would bliss like I mean, really, that's a good
Bliss
question.
every day.
What would bliss look like for people
All
when
of
they're
us.
healed, right?
Yeah.
Because they would have to be sort of healed first because
Yeah. You don't get bliss
bliss for
unless you're
people who
healed.
have been up in that
It's
space,
not
the
bliss.
bliss for them
It's a
is not
checkout. Yeah.
yeah, bliss for them is not that
It's not
doesn't look
bliss.
pretty. That doesn't look
No.
that's not a good look.
No,
So,
it's a
it's like
mimicked version. It's a fake version
yeah,
of true ecstasy. It's really ecstasy,
yeah, for sure.
right? Where it's
Yeah,
just where there's just it's just I can hardly bear the amount of heart energy, of love, of frequency moving through my
yeah,
system.
mhm,
I'm like transcendent, right?
right.
But still grounded.
Uh-huh,
um, Pure bliss, a very fine like just frequency, right? And but that's our frequency. That
right,
that is the omega frequency, the true frequency, our core frequency, our real selves, like source code,
yeah,
all just different words for
yes.
the pure pure taste of life.
Nom, 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 nom. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
but, like,
Available to
like,
everyone.
with you if I think about ecstasy for me in the sense of, like and interestingly enough, tied to J.K. Rowling too,
Mm.
that ecstasy for me is waking up in the morning and knowing I have all day to sit
Yes.
at my desk and write.
Yes.
I can
It's just
do
being
that.
able to do what you want to do. That's it.
Yes, like, I wake up and I just go,
Yes.
"It's another day. Oh my
Oh,
god, yes!" That I
yeah.
can just grab my bag and come out here to the desk and just write until 3 o'clock or so.
Yes.
It's like I can just do that if I want. That's what I can do. And it's just absolute bliss. Here I am in the
Yeah.
garden. The temperature is beautiful. There is this little duck in the garden who every once in a while comes up and says, "Hey, you got any corn?" I'm like, "Yes, here's some corn." And then just da 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 da, just with my pen. Like I am sitting
Yeah.
here literally with my pen and paper. I am not writing on a computer. I have my pen. I have my journal. I am like blissed out here. And that
Yeah.
is what J.K. Rowling, when you read her biography or if you look at biographical information about her, that she's just like she could not be deterred from it. She was
Yes.
just like, I could not be, you couldn't stop me. I
Yes.
no matter what they did, they couldn't stop me from writing. I wanted to
Yeah.
do it. That's all I ever wanted to do. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, girl,
You
yes,
know. You know.
same. Just to
Same.
let it flow out of you with a pen and a paper, just like let it flow out.
Yes.
And
Yes. And
whatever comes.
this is what they help do is unleash that for everyone because
Yes.
that it's the idea that like only some people get that level of freedom in which no in this system nobody has that level of freedom
Right.
I don't know if you saw the movie or the play the 6 degrees of separation,
Yes.
but it's based on a true story and
Yeah.
the upper class, right, the wealthy class, Anthony Michael Hall's character says it's just hand to mouth at a higher plateau.
Yeah.
It's still hand them out. It's
Yes. It's
still the
still.
scarcity system.
Yeah. Because
So
they're
they're not
scared of
free
losing it.
either.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
scared of losing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever they have.
So until everyone's free, no one's free,
That's
period.
right. Yes.
So, and Tyra's saying, like, I can't wait till the day I'm free. Like, my potential, oh boy. It's like, yeah, like we are
Yeah.
all unlimited potential
Yes.
with so many ideas, so many. Do we just want to be in the garden all day and do our
I know.
thing?
I know.
And yeah, I would like craft and make bread and go on
Yeah.
walks and, and I do as much. I mean, I wake up every day happy, but
Yeah.
it's like, no, to not have to work, to not have to, which again, my play is my work. It's the same, but
I
to not have to
know.
think about money at all. This is the bottom line. Oh my God. Oh my God. We will be
Mhm.
so, again, that we won't, you can't even fathom the amount of abundance. All the
I
people
know.
unleashed, our potential, like,
Mhm.
like you're writing alone. You as one person unleashed,
Uh-huh.
not a whole totally unleashed, but pretty unleashed.
I'm
It's
pretty
like,
unleashed. Yeah.
it's,
Pretty
it's
unleashed.
like Whitman and, it's like, it's all the greats rolled into one.
Yeah. Yes.
And that's one person,
I know. I know. And
you know?
and the thing about it is that I have a benefactor. That's the reason,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. Exactly.
one person, and this is so beautiful because it's actually it's the way.
It's
The
the way.
people with money
Yes.
that are then giving it to people who need it, who
Yes.
needed to
To
get
the
out,
healers.
people who,
Yes.
yeah, people who have extra money. It's just like,
Yep.
give it to your friends.
Give it to your
That's
friends.
exactly what
Mutual
I've
aid.
got. Mutual aid.
Exactly.
That's exactly what I've got. It's just like, here you go. And
Yep.
it's like, really for me?
For you. Of
Really?
course
And
for
it's like,
you.
yes,
Yes.
for you to
For
get
you.
those children out of here, to get those kids out of
Yeah.
the United States, get them out.
Yes.
And it's
Yes.
just like,
Yes.
for
It's fantastic.
us,
For us.
really? Because people who have extra money and are just, just like, again, they don't want their extra money. They're just like, no, because other
Yeah.
people should have it. Everybody should have enough. So,
Yes.
but they
Yes.
can see people in their field, right? Who is me,
Yep.
a good friend of mine who sees me in our field and is just like, you, darling, you.
Yes. Yes.
And then it's
Yes.
just
Yes.
immediately you're just
So
free.
easy
And it's just like, oh
and
my
free.
God. And of course, I continue to work and generate my own money
Yeah.
for my own business. But at the same
Yeah.
time, it's just not like, oh my God, we're not going to have enough.
Right.
It's
We're
just like,
not like
yes,
that
you
that
are.
boot on our
Yes,
neck
you
that
are.
we all have. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
again,
Exactly.
yeah, it's just everybody giving. And God, the
Mhm.
person, my friend, who's just like, it makes her so happy. It takes
Yes.
something off of her because she's just like, I
Yes.
don't want this money. It's not right.
Yes. Exactly. And it composts, right? She works at the big corporation. It composts that resource to good to
Yes,
soil that
exactly.
grows, that it heals people.
Yeah.
And this is it. It's so, so simple. And this is why, I wrote to Chris Best. It's like, make Substack the mutual aid hub. Make it
Hmm.
so, so easy
Yeah.
to do this, to just seed the healers.
Yes.
And we're good, and
Yeah.
then the healers will say, go to Tigray, go to Palestine,
Go to see it. That's right.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Exactly.
which
Yeah.
we already are doing, but,
Yeah.
we'll
And
administer it as stuff is saying.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it could, yeah. And it would be so easy. It's just not hard. It is not complicated, y'all.
No, it's the
It's
simplest thing in the
not
world.
complicated. And so
We are
again,
simple
this
creatures.
whole, yeah, and just this whole healing of going back, and the question goes back to, Bob's question, what if they do not come out enlightened? And it's like, but the thing is that I have been doing this stuff for years, years. And it's just, and you think, how much worse might it be if I hadn't been doing that?
Yeah,
If I had
yeah,
not, just as one person, been
yeah,
doing that, it might have been way worse. I may have made a difference. You never
yeah,
know. You don't know.
absolutely. Oh,
It may have been worse.
100%. I know that we do, and yeah, I've been at the healing gig for 30 years now, and
Yeah.
um, and it's our hearts are in it. That's all we want to do,
Yeah.
and it's like Lorenzo said, right? It's like when he was a kid, he was like, "Why aren't the therapists and healers running the world?" Like, right? Like, because
Yeah.
it's just so intuitive, right? Which is the feminine, and not it doesn't have to be a female body.
Right.
It
Right.
is it is that it is Gaia, right? It is pouring into the vessel that grows everything,
Yeah. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
blooms everything.
Hmm.
And that is our bodies, and that is the feminine. And we just we so if you give the resources to the feminine, which, and we've done the exact opposite, right? We have a backward world. We extract from the feminine, which is like planting seeds in the sky, and nothing grows, and we have a
Yeah.
dead world, you know. But we women have still been here doing our good work
Making it
and
anyway.
giving
We've
and
been
giving and
building
making
it.
making, you
Yeah,
know, a dollar out of 15 cents for
exactly.
millennia.
Exactly.
And it's like,
And
how about
making
give us a full
amazing.
dollar? How about
Yeah,
imagine what would happen if you gave us an actual full dollar?
I know, right?
You know?
Right? So, yeah, but I just think it's time. I mean, this cycle
It's time.
I think it's time the cycle is broken. It doesn't start over, I think, this time,
No.
in the sense of, what is it, every 80 years that empire, but that it just starts over again. There's just a whole new cycle of war and starting again and all of it. And it's just like, it's not going to happen this time.
No.
I think that we're going to break it. In
We're
that,
here. We're
by that,
broken,
I
you
mean,
know?
just again,
Yeah.
the situation in which the billionaires turn around, that
Yep.
they come
Yep.
around. I think they
Yep.
will.
Yep.
I believe in it.
I
I
do
believe it.
too. I see
I'm
it.
just
I
gonna
see it.
keep
I see
doing
it.
it. Just gonna
Yep.
keep at it until they
You're
do.
gonna keep going. Yep.
Yeah.
One at a time. And
And if they don't, like if it doesn't manifest itself in front of everybody and everybody just goes, "Oh my God, Jenny and Meg did it. Look at them. Look at that happen."
Yep.
It's not gonna be like that. But
No.
even so, it's just like, if it doesn't happen this time, it'll happen next time.
Yep.
We'll
Yep.
just keep
Yep.
going. We'll
We
just
just
keep
keep
at it.
going.
We will not
Absolutely.
stop because
No.
those are our
And we went
lost boys and girls, and we're gonna get them back because they
absolutely. We
belong
don't
to all of us.
we're going all the way. Like, we're not stopping. Like, you're not gonna stop us.
No.
We're coming for you. Whether you
Yeah.
like it or not, we're coming for you.
No, we're coming for
Um,
you.
and Tyra says, we are here to break these cycles. Yeah, we are the cycle
Yes.
breakers, and
Yep.
we've broken it. Like, the field is changed.
Oh,
So, yeah, very good.
absolutely.
Very
Here
good.
we are.
We're gonna, yeah, I just can't wait for the giving party, for the
No.
moment at the end of the Grinch film, right, where he comes back and gives all the gives all the
There's
presents to
all the presents.
and but it's this time he's coming with he's coming with however, endless amounts of plays.
I know, I know. Endless amounts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. Goodness gracious. All right.
All right.
Well, who are we gonna do next time? We didn't. Oh,
Oh, I
I
don't know.
forgot. Who should we do next
Who do
time?
y'all think? Any
Anybody?
ideas?
Any any input on that?
And
Go to
you
the
can come
forums list.
next Wednesday instead. We're gonna go back to the noon
Yeah,
times to keep my okay, great.
absolutely.
Next
Whatever you
Wednesday
need,
we'll be here.
darling. Whatever you need.
Okay.
Yeah. There's
Um
this. Yeah. Steph says Trump.
Trump.
Woo. All
I I
right.
I I vote yes.
I vote
I'll
yes.
vote for that.
I vote yes. And we can. I mean, he doesn't really have as much money. He
Oh,
doesn't
that's
have as
true.
much money
Tyra says Jeff
as Jeff
Bezos.
Bezos, for instance.
Yeah.
Bezos. He doesn't have as much money as Jeff Bezos, and so he wouldn't. But if
Tyra says
Trump were to
yes, Trump.
turn, he has a lot of. Obviously, he's Tyra's like, "Ooh, yes, do Trump." Tyra's like, "I got to see this. I got to see
Yeah.
that. I got to see that. I got to
This
see
one's
that."
like like whew. Um, yeah, this will be he's gonna. I don't think of Trump as having nearly the power. He doesn't have the money like we think he has, and he's just a puppet. But
Mm, yeah.
viscerally, it'll be the toughest one for me because I get really uh like disgusted thinking about him. Um, so that'll be a good one. It's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yes.
gonna vote for Trump because I need to work. It's like there's a little something there.
Yes. Yes. Agreed. And
Yeah.
I've been working on him for a long time. So, and by that, I mean, not in this particular way. I've never done it with the well. And I think the well is a really good image. And even though, we're doing it over and over and over again, it changes every time, obviously, because it's a different child, it's a different
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
but at the same time, it's, the whole concept of it works really well. I mean, I thought
It
about
does.
changing it or coming up with a different vision of where we go to find these lost children, but it's just like the well works really well unless you guys want to change it, unless you have a different idea. But I
No, I
think
love.
that But yeah, Trump, and certainly Trump has a lot of ancestral stuff too that he carries with him.
Yeah.
So we're just going to have to deal with that too, because he came into the world with it.
Yep. Yep.
And um,
Yep.
yeah. What did you say, Steph,
See what
about if Trump opens up disclosure this year? What do you mean by that?
you do, Trump. Make sure you find out about the famous mashed potato incident at the family dinner table. His niece Mary tells the story.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. Exactly.
okay.
Tell us more about that. I
The
forget
disclosure.
exactly the specifics of that. I remember something about that, but I forget the specifics. Tyra,
By
you like the
disclosure,
well visualization? Good. I just don't want to bore you guys with it. I just don't want it to be like
it's
something that
different
you're like,
every time.
here we go up the well again. Here we go back to the well. But
I
this
like it.
isn't entertainment either. It's I mean, it's
Yeah.
not. But at the same time, it should keep you guys engaged, and help
Yeah.
you do this. And if the visualization does help you, then great. I'll keep doing it.
Yeah.
Disclosure, yeah. I'll have to look back at that mashed potato incident, um, Randolph, and see exactly what that was, because I remember his niece saying something about that years ago, but I forget.
Hmm.
There's a lot about Trump that I just let go of. So
Mm-hmm.
anyway.
It'll be a good
Oh,
one.
the UFO disclosure. Is that what you're saying? If he opens up and gives disclosure about the UFOs, since he knows the answer to that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no faith in Trump about anything at all. But it's just such a, um,
I
it's this, it's like, it's just that, it's that question of, again, where's the dam break? I can't quite see, but I like, but I intuitively, this feels right. It feels right to do him. And remember, we do his field, we do his whole field, right? It's not just
Yeah.
even him. And it's we're rewiring the grid is what we're doing.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, and we're reaching out to the far ends where like, if it's a net, right, there's like the pull, the extraction from our field.
Yeah. Mhm.
Um, and we're healing that and kind of bringing that home.
But
So
also
his
remember how much
field
it heals.
is very sticky and
Oh,
poisoned,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
But just remember how much it heals everything when you
absolutely.
get healed from that. Because again, all of us, I think, are carrying around something with Trump about. We're carrying around some anger. We're carrying around some fear. We're
Mhm.
carrying around something with, as you say, with you particularly. And my mom just says, "Oh my God, I can't look at him. I can't. I
Yeah,
can't look at him anymore. I just can't.
yeah,
Um,
I can't.
can he
I can't.
please not be the president anymore? I don't want to look at him anymore." And I'm like, "Mom, I mean, he's not. He would still be on the TV even if he wasn't the president, or whatever."
Yeah.
But but there's like all of this
Mhm.
visceral
Yes,
response that people have. So when we go through this and face him as a child and put our arms around him, that heals you in a way that allows
absolutely.
you to give more in your everyday life. I mean, it's just a
Absolutely.
practical healing as well.
Yeah.
Whether it heals the field, makes him change, makes him do anything, it heals you, which
It heals us.
changes
That's
the
what we're
world
doing.
entirely. The world changes entirely when you let go of whatever that is that you're
Precisely.
carrying around regarding Trump. That heals the world. I'm a lighter person if I let go of that. And
Absolutely.
that changes everything. That
Yep.
changes all of the energy all around me, and then it goes out forever. And of course, as it changes the collective,
Yeah.
just
You're getting
through.
really quiet, Ginny. I don't know what happened. Just
Oh, really? You couldn't hear
it,
me?
it just got.
I'm really quiet. I'm really quiet. It's because I'm whispering. Oh no, I lost you. Oh, your Meg's internet connection is down. Let's see. She's frozen. Ah, we lost Meg. Oh no! What are we gonna do without Meg? Maybe she'll come back. I've got a message here that says Dr. Meg's internet connection is down. Is anybody else there? Is it just me? Am I the only one left? Are we still live? We're still live. Somebody talk to me. Tell me what we got. Well, I mean, I think that we can wait for Meg for a minute. Um, okay, Tyra, you're still here. Okay. All right. And Steph, you're here. And I see that there's 66 people here. So only Jenny now. Oh, and so you saw me just go, oh my God, Meg. For a minute, I thought I was just by myself. Well, I just want to, like, if we want to wait for Meg, but certainly I can just say that it is, again, healing Trump would be a big deal. Like, that's a big one. So I'm here for it. If you guys are here for it. And Meg says Wednesday, so we'll do it Wednesday on her regular time. And I'm here for it. And I look so weird with this shadow on my head. But anyway, I'm not taking my hat off just because I said I'm not taking it off. All right, Tyra, you're here for it. Wonderful. Okay, I'm here too. And I'll just end the live then. And we'll just end here. And just thank you so much, everybody. Oh, tomorrow, Wednesday? No, next time. Oh, Meg says her phone died. Oh, damn. Meg, we love you, darling. Can you hear us? Well, it's going to be next week. So next Wednesday, not tomorrow, but next Wednesday. Oh, Jenny, see if I can add. Okay, let's see. I don't think so. I don't think I have. No, I don't have the ability to do that. I can't add anyone. I don't have the permissions. I'm not free. I'm not as free as I thought. All right. Well, like I said, we'll just end on Wednesday. I mean, not end on Wednesday. We will do Trump on Wednesday, and that will be what we'll do. So everybody meet again. Meg, what? It's weird. I can't see or hear anything. Oh no. Meg, come back to us, Meg. We're waiting. She was like, Jenny, you're getting very quiet. And I was like, that's because I'm whispering. Oh my God, this is so much fun. This is so much fun. All right. See you, Steph. I'm gonna end the live and just say bye to everybody and have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful end of your day. And we'll see you next time. Bye from Portugal. Obrigada. Obrigada, everybody. Bye.